big back. Yo, 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 yo! Welcome
Yo,
everybody to
yo, yo.
the Big Back Podcast. I ain't gonna lie, that's a bubble drum. I gotta get used to that.
I
But
know, right, twin?
this is our first ever stream, man. Together, the brothers from Cash Crew Mafia. So if y'all don't know, I'm over here. My name is RJ Money 360. Make sure you check out my Twitch as well. Uh, and then I have my brother from another mother, aka the twin. That boy Chief. Chief, talk to the
What's up?
people.
What's up? My name is Chief. My Twitch is ChiefZ18. Go ahead, make sure y'all hit that follow. Y'all go check it out. I try to stream as much as I can. I ain't gonna lie. I am a little lazy. I'm not gonna lie. But y'all go ahead and check it out over there. Let's go, twin. Let's go. What he said? What he said?
But he said something heads up. If y'all had the audio over it in the intro scene, it was not playing. No. Yeah, we didn't have the audio
No,
on the intro
not yet,
scene.
not yet. Yeah.
It was just the music. Do you hear us now, DJ? Just to make
Yeah.
sure. Double check.
Come on, my guy. Come on, my guy.
Yo, let me know. We still sound good now. We should be good. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Bet.
That's what we like to hear. Come on now.
So the first thing in business, bro. So now
What's
we
up?
got
What's
the
up?
stream official. We got me and you. The
That's
camera
what
look
it is.
crisp. So now the first thing in business, bro. So I've been hearing like these memes all fucking week about the fucking who we picked that was surviving a fight, right? One gorilla, a
Mhm.
silverback gorilla, right? Or
Okay.
or 100 unarmed men.
Wait, hold on. There's different type of gorillas? What do you mean by
Yeah.
silver?
Silverback is the biggest gorillas, and they could go from like 300 to
Oh,
500 pounds. Usually the males are the 400 to 500 pound range, and they could go from like 5'4" to like 5'11".
and let me ask you
Yeah,
this question real quick.
yeah.
Can I choose to run?
Well,
I
it doesn't mean you. It's just
I,
a
I,
hundred.
I ain't facing that gorilla.
It's 100 unarmed men. It's supposed to like most people put like an arena type coliseum type style where it's 100 men
Yeah. All right.
and the fucking gorilla, and it's just whatever the fuck is on the floor, whatever, no weapons, whatever. You just take whatever you see and fight. You think 100 men could kill a silverback gorilla?
Damn, bro, that's a good one actually.
I'll let
Fuck,
I'll
a
let
hundred men.
I'll let you take it first.
Shit. If I had to say, I ain't gonna lie to you. A gorilla's a gorilla, dog. He got that animal in him, you heard? Human beings, we fear, we get scared. I don't think men are gonna fucking react and be like, yeah, we're gonna face that gorilla. So I'm gonna choose the gorilla. I feel like the gorilla will win that match.
So
That's a,
for just like theory purposes, right? It's just gonna be
yeah,
like, for example, right? Let's just say like it's a coliseum, so they have to fight. There's no fear involved, right?
yeah.
So they
Oh, okay,
can't run
okay.
away. It's just the only way you
All
can
right.
run away is by killing the other one. So either the gorilla have to kill the 100 people, or fucking the 100 people have to kill the gorilla. One or the other, right? Who you think will come victorious in that sense? I mean, there's
I'm
still
saying
fear, but they
I'm
can't
saying
run
the
away.
gorilla.
You say which
I'm
one?
saying I'm saying the gorilla fucking shit up. I ain't gonna lie to you. No weapons, no armors, no nothing, dog. They cooked. They cooked. They cooked.
I don't know, man. Like, it's funny because some of the coworkers I had like at work, we were talking about this shit like heavily. I mean, heavily. Like, it became a funny conversation. But like,
Yeah.
the thing that is like the thing, like they said, like no professional fighter, it's just 100 random. So it's not like 100 the best. It's just a random 100, right? And it can be cracking because like one of the YouTubers like, can you imagine this shit was like a draft like on a Friday night on a TV like they did it back in Vietnam. It's like two people of every state in America gotta fucking get drafted. It's like, bro, if you put two Florida people, right? Like two fucking Florida people that fucking deal with gators and all that crap. It's like, I don't know, man. That might give us a chance. I'm just saying, bro. You gain a bunch of Florida people in this fight, bro. I don't know, right? And then let's just say, like somebody said to me, like Milwaukee or whatever, right? Like these motherfuckers fight like caribou and all that shit and moose and whatever. So I'm like, I don't know. They got a great point. And then like Washington State, they got like fucking Bigfoot. They got fucking the Slender Man. Apparently, they got fucking like bears and shit. I don't know, man. Like it's a good question.
I don't know, twin. I feel like
Franchise.
no matter no matter what you say,
Uh-huh.
I feel like the gorilla got that shit, dog. It don't matter if you from Florida. It don't matter if you from Milwaukee. It don't matter, bro. If you get bitch slapped from a gorilla, you think you're
I'm
gonna
just going
wake
up
up?
here for the vantage point.
I mean,
That's a
that's
good.
true. That's true because they said like statistics, right? Like they squish like with the grip could literally like squish your
Yeah.
skull like a grape. But they said like a gorilla could only last like 2 minutes to 10 minutes stamina wise. 10
Okay, but
minutes and fighting 100 people.
okay, but look. Is that stamina of you climbing trees, you swinging, you fucking doing all that shit? You're stationed in one area fighting 100 men.
But why
That
been
bitch is not gonna.
why been like 10 and 20 trying to jump you at the
This
same
is where
time?
everybody spawns at, not just us.
Damn. He cooked then. He might be cooked. Nah, I still feel like nah. Gorilla still fucking shit up. I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, yo, this is the main lobby. So
I mean,
everybody
you
gonna
bring
spawn
a
here, not
good
just us.
point. I'm not gonna lie. You bring
Yeah.
a good point because
It's like a hunt.
if you're a hunter,
Yeah,
if
I
you're
don't
people from
know.
Florida like that, fight gators and all that shit,
Yeah.
they might have a chance, but it's like, what are the chances of you getting a good blow at a fucking gorilla, bro? Their skin is so fucking thick and so like their shit is tough, Like it's not like something that you're gonna penetrate and you're gonna fucking scratch and shit like that.
Mm.
So I don't know. I still got the gorilla on that bitch, bro.
I
These
pick
balls are bigger than men.
I pick her up, but just for devil advocate, bro. Like, so it's like, and then the other thing we're factoring: are we doing like today's day as men, or like we're talking about, or we're talking about the past? Because we're talking about cavemen, for example, right? They used to
Oh,
fight like Willie Mammoth, like the motherfucker
mother-
said before. You know what I'm saying? But we're talking about today's day and age, men. We might be cooked, bro. I saw a statistic. It said like, the average man could only bench like 135, and then
Oh yeah, we cooked.
a gorilla could lift
That's
about
what we
almost
get back.
a whole ton, right? 2,000 pounds. And then they said a fucking the 1%, the top 1% of men of
Yeah.
bench pressing could do 225 once. That's the top 1%, bro. We might be cooked, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If we talk about today's generation, but if we talk about like World War II, like motherfuckers, like back in the like 1940s, bro. I don't know, man. Those are
Yeah,
some tough
they might.
motherfuckers.
They might gotta have a chance.
So I think right now I think consensus is gorilla then.
Damn, that's crazy. Fucking Mel can only bench press 135. That's
The
wild.
average male. The average male.
That's wild.
That's
bro.
crazy, right? Like I was like when I saw that statistic, I'm like, we might be cooked, bro.
Yeah, because that's a good thing you bring up. Is it today's age or are we talking about back then? Like, because I ain't gonna lie, back then, our gorilla would have been cooked with those cavemen.
I ain't gonna lie, because those cavemen, like the average caveman was like 6'3", 6'4", or some shit. Like I think they said back then they were tall. Those motherfuckers were tall, bro.
Oh shit, my caveman ancestors weren't that tall. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know what happened, bro. Shit, but I think I'm picking the gorilla too.
That's what I'm saying. It only makes sense because
Yeah.
I feel where you're coming. Like he can lose stamina. He can 100 people fucking jump on him at once, bro. He like the Big Show. He go like this,
Yeah.
and just throws you in the air, bro.
And it's GG's.
Exactly.
Right.
You land on you land on the rock. Mimi's next week. Wake up, same shit again.
Yeah, and then you just cook.
Yeah, yeah. Gorilla, yo, shit, that might be a tough one. What about a 100-man versus an alligator or a crocodile?
Oh, that's easy. We seen one single person do it. Now the other one, my boy was like, what would be the chances of beating a hippo?
Oh fuck!
The hippo actually fucks up like lions, gorillas, all that shit. I was like, bro, y'all need like 200, 250 plus.
Bro, one bite from that mouth, bro.
GG's. Like it's legit over at that point.
That mouth will let you know what it does.
Hey yo. You're dumb.
Hey, I'm speaking facts. That mouth will let you know what it do, though.
I can't. So, the other thing, that we gotta talk about. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me switch the screen over here. This one,
Go ahead.
this one, you might be interested in seeing. So right now, hold on, let me get it up.
All right.
So this is gonna be funny. So
Oh shit.
new Xbox prices. Yo, remember we was talking about Nintendo raising the prices, bro? Now Microsoft apparently has been raising the fucking prices of everything, right? So now, for example, it says new first party Xbox games is moving from $69.99 to $79.99. So $70 to $80. So you know how Nintendo was doing that shit? They're like, oh, yo, Nintendo, we gonna do it too.
Bro. At this point, I'm gonna become homeless, dog. I'd rather live under a fucking bridge, dog. Like, what the fuck are these prices, my guy?
Bro,
The fuck is $70 for what? For what? Man, we cook, chat. We can't afford video games,
bro.
yet along.
So just looking right here, new first party Xbox games are moving from $69.99 to $79.99. So pretty much $70 to $80. And then, but there are no game. And so the good news is there's no Xbox Game Pass increases.
Who the fuck gives a fuck about Game Pass increasing, bro?
I mean, that part is not increasing though. So I mean,
my wallet either way is gonna be hurting. Whether I pay $15.99 for the fucking Game Pass to fucking $80 for a fucking video game. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
Bro, yo, okay, so this.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna invest in a Game Boy like my boy Venom did, and I'm gonna go back to playing black and white video games. You heard? Like, bro.
So okay. So before we continue, right? It says right here, Microsoft is raising the prices for the Xbox Series X, Xbox controllers, and even some of the new games around the world. Starting from today, Microsoft says, right? It is just adjusted to the recommended retail pricing for its Xbox consoles and controllers and Xbox Series X, being bumped to $100 to $600. Wait, hold on. Xbox Series X.
They smoking crack?
Oh, so it went from $500 to $600 because we know the 99 means the 600. So it went from $500 to $600.
No. Twin, I hate to break it to you. It's not 600.
What up, Trey?
You got taxes in there and shit like that. We cooked. It's 630 with taxes. We cooked.
And then it says here, Xbox Series S, right? The 512 gigabytes.
Dragon? Welcome, Dragon.
The 512 gigabytes went from $299 to $379.99. $80 hike. Xbox Series 1 terabyte model is moving from $429 to $549. And then the 2 terabyte went to their 2 terabyte Xbox went to $730.
Yep.
$730.
Hold on, twin. You remember when our parents used to tell us, go fucking play outside, go touch the grass?
$730, bro.
I think that's what I'm gonna do, twin. I'm gonna start playing ball, catch ball. I don't have a father figure, but somebody's about to play catch ball with me. It's gonna be a stranger. I'm gonna be like, you trying to play catch?
Hey, yo.
Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I gotta pay $700 for a fucking console. You trying to play catch? I can play baseball with you. I can play basketball. I don't know how to play it, but we about to learn tonight.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was gonna say, he said, "Oh, DJ said you gonna catch those balls." I was about to say he's not just catching noodles, Chad. He's catching some other shit, but
bro, I'm gonna be like the NBA. Irish green.
Oh my god. Okay, listen to this. Xbox controllers and headsets also being recommended retail price in the US, with the base control moving to $64.99. The Xbox wireless headsets being $120.
Wait, for a controller? You're fucking lying.
It used to be like what, $40, $50? Now it's $64.99. It's funny because they make fun of Sony because they're like, oh, our controllers is now $100 to $50 or $40 or some shit. Now they're about to be $65. And then the headsets that used to be like, I think 80 is now 120.
Yo.
And that's just their versions, not the third party ones. So I don't even know what the third parties are. They said games moving from $70 to $80.
You know
Better
what
than
I'm gonna do, twin?
PlayStation? I don't know, man.
You know what I'm gonna do, twin?
Other than Game Pass, everything else is kind of trash on the Xbox.
No,
What's up?
no. Hold on, chat. Listen to me, chat. I
Oh.
got a great plan. You know where we're gonna start shopping, chat? We about to start shopping Wish.com, Temu.com. Here we come. The fuck you mean I'm
Bro,
gonna pay
bro,
70 to 80? Like, what the fuck?
bro, there's no way in hell I'm going to Temu. I know shit's bad, but Temu bad, bro?
Twin, don't make me slap you, twin. Don't make it, bro, twin. Don't go there, twin, please. I'm
Bro, we're
begging you.
talking about a whole 120?
Oh, so you rich. Oh, okay.
But I'm saying, like, okay, I get it's 120, right? But like Temu is gonna give me a $20 product that's probably not even made for the system. You know what I'm saying? That's Temu. Temu is the new
No,
Wish.
they're gonna make sure that it works for the system you want. They're gonna make sure it'll work for like about 2-3 weeks. Then you gotta go back and buy another one, but it'll work. You know,
Bro,
you bugging on that one, twin.
You telling me Temu? All right. Anyway, it says the price raises come and uncertainty over Trump's tariff. Okay, let me speak on this one, bro. This is an American company. Why is an American company raising prices? DJ, this is shit I was talking about, bro. Those tariffs. I don't give a fuck. And I told DJ this shit too. He said, "Oh, the tariffs shouldn't matter if the company's in America and they were making business in America." I'm like, bro, they're just gonna use the name tariff, even though there's nothing done to their fucking industry, just to raise prices, bro. Just because the name tariff exists.
Dragon, that's what I'm saying, bro. This man got a
Archie got that six-figure money.
Six-figure money, dog. He ain't tripping. The broke one. I'm the one living.
No. I'm saying, like, but like you said, like, you buy something from Temu, that shit's gonna break within 2 or 3 weeks. At least the $120 controller gonna last a year. You know what I'm saying? Then you do the math, 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20. I mean, I don't know, bro.
Don't do that shit. I'd rather save my $10, dog. Have a broken controller that's gonna last me at least a week. And then, you know what? I'll go back and buy another one for the same price. I'm saving another 20 right there. You don't want to save money?
I want to save money, but yet again, if I'm buying a $20 product every 2 to 3 weeks, right? Let's just say let's do it 12 months, right? Right, 12 months, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. I already spent more than already the controller. I only got to what, month 9? And like, if I get to month 12, I'm gonna be like past the 120 for the thing. Now, like controllers, I will live with that. The games, I'm not gonna lie, bro. CD keys and all these fucking discount shits. we gonna be using the fuck out of them, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest, twin. We're gonna be used the fuck out of these shit. And I'm gonna be upfront. We're not promoting pirating here, but bro.
No, we're not.
That shit might be coming back, bro. That shit might be coming back. Pirating might be coming back. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, yo, twin. If you get a game on the Lolo, let me get that USB drive. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, shit. Is this thing on? No, like, oh, we forgot to mute for that part. No.
Government, we said we'll pay for the tariff. Okay, calm down. We're paying for the tariff.
I'm just saying, bro. Like this guy right there, suspect. Me, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I'm just saying.
Me. Oh, bitch, you're throwing me under the bus. Okay.
I had to pull a DJ. I got to pull a DJ for the one time.
Oh no, let me start with your list. Let me start with your list. Hey, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? This man got a list. Let me tell y'all what he got that he hasn't told y'all.
Uh-oh.
You know what? I'm not gonna pull a him. I'm not gonna pull a DJ. You know what? I'm not pulling.
Okay, he's talking about DJ, not me, Jay. We heard that, right? He talking about DJ, not me.
Oh no. I'm not pulling a DJ. I ain't snitching. I'm not a snitch. I ain't snitching. The government knows already what you got.
So hold on. So let's look back at the article, right? The prices rises come from uncertainty of Trump's tariffs. And just the day of the Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella revealed The Microsoft ended the quarter as a top publisher by pre-orders, pre-installs on Xbox and PlayStation Store during the company's Q3 physical earnings call. Microsoft also saw PC Game Pass revenue increase by 45% over the year. So shout out to fucking Game Pass. Shout out to Game Pass. They're doing better. They're doing better.
They get their flowers. They get their flowers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at the new games that came out for Game Pass in the past 3 months. They have been getting better. Like I was the first one to shit on the Game Pass because they only had like the shitty ass company games that Bethesda when they start falling downhill and all the other ones. But I ain't gonna lie, they made some improvements, bro. They made some improvements.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. All of this shit got me stressing. I think I want a snack. I'm big like already wanting a snack, bro.
Now,
All these prices got me fucked up.
now the other thing I want to show, right? Nintendo.
Oh, let's not even get started with Nintendo, bro. I'm about to fight. I'm about to go to Japan, bro, and fight the fucking CEO of Japan.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This one might be funny because they were talking about like new prices. If y'all didn't know, right? Pretty shorthand story, right? Nintendo was selling a bunch of the Switches in pre-order, and apparently they ran out of stock of the pre-order stuff, right? Which, if anybody knows anything about business, right? A lot of these corporations will make a short pre-order number, right? Knowing that it's gonna sell out, and then they say, "Oh no, there's too many that's being bought, and we don't have enough. Now we have to raise prices so you guys could buy it." Wink, wink. I think they did this on purpose because they knew that the prices already. I think the Switch price, yes, is $450, expensive, but I think people was fine with that. I think the part that people got mad about is $80 for fucking Mario Kart. Just for like, just for like example, right? Like if I look at Baldur's Gate right now, Baldur's Gate is like probably $60, $50. Oblivion, $50. What's the other one? Elden Ring, $50, $60. And then you have fucking Mario Kart at fucking $80. $80, bro. 80.
Nah, it's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's not even start talking about the game. You know how fucking Nintendo came out with the little camera because they trying to be like Discord, where you can see your little friends and homies at the bottom.
That shit that looked like that was lagging too, bro.
Yo.
Hold on. Let me show chat.
Let me cook.
You go cook while I get the video for y'all. Hold on.
Bro, yo, chat, when I tell you, you want to charge me $80 for a video game, you want to charge me $80 for a pro controller, right? Get this, a pro controller. But yeah, we get to a camera that costs $50, $60. What kind of fucking camera quality you're giving me at that fucking price?
Bro.
But yeah, everything else has better technology and costs more. Like what? Bro, y'all are fucking smoking crack out there in Japan. Let me tell you that shit. They don't know what crack look like, but they smoking it somehow. Cause goddamn, bro.
So
a camera, bro.
I'm gonna give you a sneak preview of how the fucking chat function looks like in this shit. Let's show them a sneak preview right here, right?
Show them, twin. Show them this shit.
So you look right here. She's over there alone, right?
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. Woo!
Together.
That was me. That was you.
Like even the video is lagging, bro. Look at the bottom right here, bro.
No.
Nix, I'm coming for you. Come on, no.
I scroll down just so you can see the bottom right here. You're gonna see the little chat function.
Game chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
It's crazy,
Hey, what's
bro.
up? Can you hear me? Hello?
This bootleg Discord looking shit, bro.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family
You can communicate.
while
That's
playing the game.
fine. Watch the live video.
Okay.
Watch the live video.
While using the game chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
You're still behind me, right?
Man.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump.
All right, real quick before we continue this video, bro. There's no way in hell, knowing Nintendo's hardware, that it says it could pick up your voice clearly. Remember the Xbox Connects, Chief? Do you remember that shit?
Yeah. The ones that you would like play like the dancing games and all that stuff, and like you would like do gestures and shit.
Yo, I swear to God, anytime I heard somebody at Xbox Live using that Connect as a fucking mic, we was flaming them, bro. I mean, flaming young type shit, bro. And you're telling me a Nintendo product is gonna be just as good as something like as a clear microphone?
Nah, bro. No, and then the other thing is, you see the projectile that they used in the video of her being on the sofa and then the Nintendo being right there?
Yeah. Oh, look at this shit right here.
Motherfucker, in reality, you think I'm gonna be that close to the fucking video game? I'm gonna be laid up in fucking bed.
No, let's see how.
Sky right here.
They're lagging in the bottom, bro. You see how it's lagging in the shit?
So cute.
Oh no, bro. It's lagging in the
You can
fucking
adjust the size
video.
of your game screen.
Guys, I'm lost.
Fucking
Like,
8Ks. We lost Titanfall 3 again. I heard. Look how laggy is in the
Or
thing.
expand another friend's game screen.
Bro, I know y'all see this shit. Hold on. Let me full screen.
Go back. Yeah. Go back.
Look how laggy is
Or
in the
expand
shit.
another friend's game screen.
The expander is lagging in the video.
Look.
It's clear there, but look how laggy is in the video,
This is where I
bro.
have to do a little wall ride.
Oh nah, bro.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are. Wait. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I at least feel Nintendo has a right to get away with the raising the prices. But comparing Nintendo to Microsoft is wild that a American company that's here in the United States wants to raise the price. I can see Nintendo why they're doing it.
Hold on, Twin. I gotta interrupt you there.
What?
How are you gonna defend, for example, fucking Nintendo raising prices when the terrorists didn't even attack the prices of making things yet?
Because they delayed it. They're gonna wait for the fucking tariffs to kick in. That's why they're delaying it.
But it's not gonna make
They're
the
gonna-
profits unless they like double than what the cost of is to make it. So let's just say it costs $20 more to make it. Unless they charge $40 more, which is ridiculous, because then that $450 price is gonna be $490, and then they're just gonna say, fuck it, might as well make it $500. But nobody's gonna pay no $500 for a fucking Switch.
When you're willing to pay motherfucking $70 to $80 for a fucking whatever it was.
A controller?
You telling me you wouldn't pay $500 for a console? How much did we pay for the PlayStation?
To be fair, I got 500. Wait, hold on. Wait. I got it 500 from a friend. It came with 4 games, custom skins on the PlayStation. Like my PlayStation has a Joker skin on the side of it. And on top of that, I also had the controllers customized and shit for 500.
That's your homie. He gonna give you that special deal.
But what I'm saying, I didn't spend the retail price at the store. So you can't say I just spent 500 just for the console and one controller. I didn't do that. I got a better deal. I went for the better deal. That's not the same as me just buying the console and controller. That's it.
But I'm saying, you just said 2 minutes ago you were willing to spend $70, $80 or whatever the fuck it was on a controller, Twin.
A controller, a good controller. I mean, it's still gonna be better than a Temu one.
Okay, but listen,
if
you're willing to spend, if you're willing to spend that much on the controller, how many fucking people in this world are willing to spend $500 on a console? How long have we been waiting for a new Nintendo Switch to come out?
I mean,
better graphics,
but we're talking about Nintendo fans. So Nintendo fans are like fucking the biggest cucks you're gonna see in the fucking industry. Am I wrong? These motherfuckers got Mario for the past 60 years and they still brag that they got Mario, bro. Bro, hold on. So this is gonna be me and you right now, like chat, right? They made this man he's a plumber, right? A plumber, right? Then he fucking had to save a princess from a donkey. That was his original story underneath the pipes in the sewers. So he was still a plumber, right? Then he had to save her from a fucking dragon turtle thing, right? By going all these different worlds to save her, right? Then this man had to become a doctor. Then he had to become a tennis player. Then he had to fucking become a basketball player. Then he had to become a fucking brawler, right? And then he had to be a fucking astronaut.
Look.
Then he had to
Dragon
fucking
called
go.
you out on it.
Whoa. Then he had original girl was a singer, whatever. You get my point, right? And then he had to be a fucking in the city in Chirac in Mario City, whatever the fuck it's called. Then he got his brother over there. Like the only thing he's doing is trying to fucking clean up haunted mansions. Like, come on, bro. And we're over here gassing Mario like we don't fucking like work him like a slave, and then like that's the best thing they have. A plumber that has to learn how to do everything.
When you got a character, you gotta milk him until it's dead, bro. What do you expect?
But at least with God of War, right? He was a fucking Roman fucking god. Then they made him a Norse god. He's still in the realm of gods and mythology. Mario went from a plumber to a fucking basketball player, astronaut, doctor, street fighter. Like, bro, what is this? Like come on,
What's wrong with the men having different hustles?
The thing is, the hustles don't make sense. Like,
he's a man of many talents.
You telling me he's better than a OG like NBA Jam basketball game? You think Mario Kart is better than playing like a Gran Turismo game? And then there's other games that ever seen. Mario Kart started. I would say Mario Kart started the racing arcade game shit, but I remember Crash Team Racing was 10 times better. Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, no.
Crash Team Racing was so good. And then there was other games that did similar, like arcade fucking, like, racing game shit. Look at Sonic. Sonic even had some good racing games in the PlayStation 2 thing. But no, he was never like a god until he killed Ares, and then even the Roman gods didn't see him as a god. But he stayed in the realm of like mythology. You know what I'm saying? Mario went to a plumber to like astronaut, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's not, bro. That look at this man right now. He's an elephant on the screen, bro. He's more big back than us.
Hey, let him hit that LSD. All right, he can be any type of animal.
Chief, we were talking about gorillas. Now they're gonna probably make him a gorilla now the next game. Mario versus 100. like, bro, they milked the fuck out this man, and that's what I'm saying. Like, this console right here is gonna be fucking abused because they fucking all they do is just use one fucking man and saying like, this is quality games. This is $80 to them. This shit right here is $80. This guy is an elephant.
Kirby,
this guy.
Look, you're on a star. That's so cute.
Bro,
so cute. This
dude is apparently $100 for them.
You can adjust the size of your game.
Nobody gives a shit about Pikmin. If he gets more than $40, that's egregious. Look how that's lagging in the corner right here, bro. They're lagging right here.
Expand another Prince game screen.
Come on, Twin.
You gotta get above that.
No. You know what's the icing? The icing to the cake with all of this shit, bro?
What?
It's not just the lagging the video. Why the fuck did they go from a OLED to what's the screen that they changed it to? The Q something. They don't even have they don't even have an OLED anymore.
Are you serious?
Look it up, Twin. They're not making it OLED.
Oh no, bro.
Get it? No. And get this, right? And get this. It's supposed to be 100-something hertz, right?
OLED.
But that's while it's on the dock. When it's off the dock, it's not going to be 120 hertz.
Oh, it's an LCD, not an OLED screen. That's crazy.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. They said I am confidently saying that I would enjoy staring at the Switch 2 on the screen on the subway more than I did a Switch OLED. For the most part, I say for the most part because it's an LCD, not an OLED. Oh no, they're trying to gas it up, bro. That's actually crazy.
No,
the Switch 2 LCD looks nicer than both the OG and the OLED Switch. They're saying that. They're pretty much saying in a nutshell that the OLED screen is not gonna look as good as a Switch 2. a regular LCD. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I get you trying to fucking make money and shit, but bro, don't lie to me, bro. Definitely as a guy that's an IT, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not fucking stupid. You're telling me I'm gonna pick that or OLED?
Bro, talking about being IT and all that stuff and being guess who made a video on it?
Who?
And he quote, this is coming from his video. He said that they cut corners, bro. That Nintendo cut corners. That he doesn't think that the fucking console's worth 500.
Who cut corners?
Nintendo for making the console.
They think it's worth the exact price?
No. They cut corners, meaning this YouTuber said that it's not worth the 500 or whatever the price.
Oh, got you. Okay. Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, you know, they probably and they said like this is the first time I think Nintendo is making a console that it's like almost like I think a third more than what it actually costs to develop, or more than half than what it developed. I forgot, it was some statistic on that. Like every console from Xbox and PlayStation, they lost money. The PlayStation cost like $800, the regular PlayStation 5 or $750, and they sold it for $500. Xbox was worth like $600, $700, and they sold it for like $400, whatever. But they said the Switch 2 is like worth like $350, but they're selling it for $450 or some shit like that, or $300.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. You know the guy that does tech videos, Austin or whatever his name is.
Austin who?
What the fuck is his name? Hold on, I'll tell you right now, Twin. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know Austin.
You don't know Austin?
Yeah, I'm like, who's Austin? Send me the link. That's why I can show it in the chat. I'm probably gonna see the thing back.
Austin Evans, bro. You don't know Austin Evans.
I never heard of the name. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Do me a favor. Look up Austin Evans, Nintendo review, and just hear what the fuck he has to say about it. Like honestly,
Austin Evans.
Let chat hear what hear what he has to say, bro.
So let's see. Should you buy a Switch in 2024? It's Switch 2.
Here, let me see if I can find it.
Is it this one? We need to talk.
I think so.
Or it's too expensive. I see.
No. We need to talk. We need to press on. We need to talk.
Get Google Pixel 9a on us.
Oh my god, chat.
I'm telling you, bro. Now the premium shit. Oh my god, bro.
Oh my god, chat.
Oh,
I'm about to give you my login. Oh no, chat.
We're good. We got past the ads. We got.
This is the brand new Switch 2. Nintendo invited me out to the launch event for the Switch 2 here in New York City, so let's go give this console a try. So this is my first time getting hands-on with the Switch 2. The first thing that jumps out to me is the mechanism for the Joy-Con. It's loud in here, but listen to this
I've seen this guy before.
It is so good. And the way the button kind of kicks it out, do you see? Yeah. When you sort of push the button, it like sort of detaches the Joy-Con a little bit, and you just naturally pull it apart. On top of that, when you actually have the Joy-Cons attached, it feels a little bit more sturdy. I always had a problem with the original Joy-Cons on the Switch. It just felt slightly wiggly. But with this, because you've got that sort of deep rail on the inside, it attaches pretty firmly. On top of that, I really like the kickstand. So it is fully adjustable, so it will stop at pretty much any sort of spot.
The kickstand is kind of nice.
And all the way
I'm not
gonna.
But that's a 10 cent thing to add to it.
You'll also see down here is the micro SD Express card slot. You do have your dual USB-C, so you have one.
And that's just gonna break easily. I bet you money too.
Oh, bro, it is. It is, bro.
I was a little bit concerned about.
And guess what? They're gonna sell it separately for like $30.
My first impression is this still feels a lot more manageable than something like a Steam Deck or what have you.
Yeah, Steam Deck's
the sponsor of this video, Grammarly.
You better skip that.
Realize is that
better skip that
couple of hours playing with the Switch 2, and I have an enormous amount of first impressions. So first and foremost, let's talk about the hardware. It's certainly a lot more manageable than something like a Steam Deck or any of the PC handhelds, which is nice because you look at the 8-inch screen, and I mean that's fairly large, but it's pretty comfortable. Now the only time I was able to actually try it without like all the extra stuff on the back was one of the demo models that didn't actually play. So all of my gameplay was with like some big heavy chain on the back. So I can't speak to how well it's going to hold up when you're playing for hours and hours at a time, but it feels reasonable. Again, an improvement over the other PC handhelds out there. Now, something
Look,
else
look,
that I'm very impressed with.
Look,
are
look,
the
look, look.
Joy-Cons.
You saw the way
I
he said
cannot
that?
underestimate how nice these
Hold on.
an improvement over the other PC handhelds out there.
That's cat, bro. I've seen other ones that literally the Joy-Cons on their shit, you could put it on the floor and it becomes like a little joystick thing that you can use for like games as well. And I was like, bro, that shit's cool. Then you can use it as a pointer. I forgot what was that brand called, but some YouTubers showed that shit,
Twin,
and that shit looks
twin,
so good. What?
twin. Just play the video. Watch.
Oh no.
Just
Now, something
You're
else
getting a
that
little
I'm very
ahead of
impressed with
yourself.
are
Just
the
play the video.
Joy-Cons. I cannot underestimate how nice these Joy-Cons feel and how well engineered they are. I took them on
Feel
and
like
off a
he's
bunch of
gaslighting,
times.
bro.
It is really, really nice. If Nintendo have done anything right with this hardware, the Joy-Cons are absolutely one of them. Speaking of the Joy-Cons, they're now taller. And boy, oh boy, does it make a big difference. I was playing some Mario Kart, and we had
Hate
like,
that
a little
shit.
grip,
That
which, by the way,
controller-
the little Joy-Con
That
grips
controller,
actually have
yeah,
these ZR
That
buttons on
shit's
the
trash.
back, little
I heard it's
program
better
buttons.
now
Didn't
because of
even
that
realize.
shit.
It's
Everybody said
taller,
that.
and for someone with completely average-sized hands, maybe slightly above average, some might say, it feels really comfy. Like, again,
Funny
it's an
ass shit.
improvement over the original Switch Joy-Cons. But the biggest improvement, and I'm going to talk a lot about Joy-Cons because that's probably my favorite part of the Switch too.
This
Editing
guy,
notes
bro.
and so huge fan of, because what you're doing is you're sort of pushing it like a wheelchair, right? So each one of the Joy-Cons is your right or
see
your
that?
left wheel. It's a cool demo. My
Oh.
issue is that it's not a really comfortable grip because for the other games, you're just mousing, right? It's maybe not going to be as comfortable as a real mouse for extended
Oh,
periods.
they're
but,
trying
you
to
know,
act
you're
like the
moving
other
around, it's
one.
fairly
I was
standard.
talking-
But with
Yeah,
this, you're
that's what I
pushing
was telling you,
backwards
you're
and
getting ahead of
forwards, right?
yourself.
And what I found was 5 minutes in, I was like feeling like fatigue on like the top of my shoulder, and like you've got this real claw grip, especially because you're like spinning and turning and shooting. However,
I will say one thing, like, to be fair, right? Definitely with
Automate dev maintenance with Azure.
how
Free
you
yourself
start
to
an
focus
ad
on
when I'm
innovative
like
new
fucking
projects
talking.
and spend less time on
Like, bro, okay. Anyway, what I was saying though was the thing that kind of throws me off about this whole thing, right? So
Yeah.
we're talking about how it has a sensor and it can fucking, see the things that you're
Yeah.
trying to point at and all that crap, right? But in previous history with Nintendo, with things like just even like the Wii, it never worked fully. Like it worked, but then there was some games that you had to be really more sensitive of where you point and shoot and all that, and it didn't do very well in that aspect. So Nintendo's hardware history's been, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get
No,
what
I
I'm saying?
feel you on that one. I was thinking the same thing when I saw this about the controllers being like a mouse, or you
Oh,
can
it's
use it
never-
as like a Wii thing.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, with the past histories, like you said, of the Wii U, and all that stuff. Let's be realistic. There's gonna be a lag. There's gonna be when you point, when you shoot. It's not gonna be fast. It's not gonna happen right away. It's not. Come on now. Unless they perfected that, it's gonna have some issues,
but
bro.
but that's my problem, because in the past, right, they didn't have, like, I mean, they had those issues because of hardware capability, right, at that time frame. Understandable.
Yeah.
But we have devices today that could do that shit without issues. So I feel like if it doesn't perform well, those other devices that does these things but better, they're gonna beat them, even though they don't have the brand name.
Yeah, but remember, the better it is, the more expensive it's gonna fucking bump up the fucking price of the fucking console. And they're trying to stay in a price range that people are not gonna get pushed away and be like, oh shit, I can't afford it, I can't buy it. Fuck it. We not getting the Nintendo for this year. Because let's be realistic. People are already saying, like, do we really need to buy it this year? Like, people are already like, thinking about not copying it and not buying it and not getting it. But it's like, come on, let's be realistic.
But to be
If they have
fair,
those better technology,
Nintendo fans is always gonna buy it. But the problem with Nintendo is they're trying to win the console war. The Switch 2 the Switch has been one of the most popular console they ever had since the Wii, right? And then before that was the 64, right? The only thing that still surpasses the Switch to this day is the PlayStation 2. And to be honest, the Switch numbers is inflated because they counted all versions of the Switch, but they didn't count all versions of the PlayStation 2. But the regular PlayStation 2 still outsold the fucking Switch, and there are 20 versions of the fucking Switch. So it's like they're trying to compete for that #1 spot with a console again.
But it's not.
But-
It's not. It's not, bro.
But yeah,
It's just ridiculous.
but let's see what else this guy got to say now. I'm interested.
You pick them up. So specifically in Metroid Prime, your reticle changes. And what I was doing in Metroid was as I was moving around, I would pick it up sometimes, feel more comfortable use the sticks, then I would set it back down, use it as a mouse. It's really, really clever stuff.
Metroid
Something like
looks good, though, I
You
ain't
actually can do
gonna lie.
almost everything just with a single Joy-Con. So if there's one takeaway that you should take with this Switch 2, the Joy-Cons are a huge step forward. The HD Rumble is also really impressive.
Oh my God, they
I was
just
only able to
took
play
the
a couple of
Sony
games,
Rumble
but it feels
shit.
much more similar to something like the DualSense, the PS5, and that there's a lot of
Yeah, like the
there.
PS5,
These
see.
Joy-Cons are absolutely mint. I have no notes. So I'm about to play Cyberpunk, and something that's immediately jumped out to me, this is the Switch 2 Pro controller. I don't know what they're doing with the stick, but it's like such a smooth mechanism, especially when you're like routing it around. What are they doing with these sticks? Why do these sticks feel so smooth? I'm gonna play some Cyberpunk. So this is one of the
Pause.
games that is going to be natively supported on the Switch 2. So we're looking at 1080p, either 30 or 40 FPS. Now I was able to play a few games using the internal display. It is a
Wow.
7.9 inch, 120 hertz
Oh, now he knows the inches well, too? Oh, no.
LCD. That might be a whole lot of alphabet soup. What you're getting here is a larger display, certainly an improvement over the original Switch, which had like a 6.2 inch
Bro,
screen.
this shit is
However,
HDR
and
LCD.
it looks
bro.
like an LCD.
Not OLED.
It's bright.
HDR
It looks
LCD,
nice.
bro.
It is not as nice something like.
I mean, they finally added HDR finally.
I actually didn't think I had
Take
none
it
of the
back to what
demos
he
that I
said.
tried had
Take it back to what
120
he
hertz
said. Look at what he said. Take it back.
Okay.
LCD.
Right there, right
That
there,
might be a
right there,
whole
what?
lot of alphabet soup.
Alphabet
What you're getting
soup,
here is a
okay.
larger display,
Larger
certainly an
display.
improvement over the original Switch, which had like a 6.2 inch screen.
Okay.
However, it is an LCD, and it looks like an LCD. It's bright, it's HDR, it looks nice. It is not as nice as something like a Steam Deck OLED. Now, the fact that it's 120 hertz is good. I actually didn't think I had, none of the demos that I tried had 120 hertz running on.
It's funny because he says not as good as the OLED, but then we have fucking gaslighters in this whole fucking industry and these articles that try to fucking say, oh, the fucking, don't worry because the Switch 2 looks better than both the OLED and the original Switch. Come on, bro. A OLED? Like,
Bro,
like stop.
exactly. You have a LCD screen versus an OLED. Why the fuck are you downgrading to a LCD if your OLED Nintendo did it better than the regular Nintendo?
But the problem is, y'all should have had both on launch. Like, have one that's $50 more and make that the OLED.
True.
But anyway, let's continue.
The
No,
internal
this man was
display. I
cooking
got to
them.
try 120 hertz with Metroid Prime on a TV, which looked phenomenal, by the way. But as far as
That
the
shit
actual
looked
display
good.
itself, it is a good display. It is not a great display. It's bright, but the contrast, especially the viewing angles, are just not as good as an OLED. All right, so let's talk
Oh
about
my God,
graphics.
bro.
They've been kind of quiet on like tech specs, right? So I can't tell you it's got a quad-core processor, this many NVIDIA GPU cores. I know none of that. So all I can go on is what I've talked about with some of the developers here and sort of my own first impressions. I think this Switch 2 is more powerful than the Steam Deck. So specifically playing a game like
It's about
Cyberpunk,
Monster Black
which, to
and
be fair, is playing a
Wukong
little bit of an older
multiplayer
build.
just dropped. Oh shit.
My daughter is being treated for leukemia.
Oh, nah, bro.
Nah, now you're gonna get me crying on stream? Hell no, bro. Like,
It
I already
runs
donated a bunch of
pretty
that
well.
charity
Now, the
before.
motion blur is a little bit strong. Some of the hair rendering's not quite there, but they were telling me that that's not a final build. It's like they've got a couple more months of sort of tweaking and tuning, so I can give a little bit of a pass.
Apparently, they
If
got
I
a
was to
couple
take
more
a
months
guess,
of tweaking and
I would
tuning.
Then why
say
you
we're
put this
certainly
in
below
display?
something like Series S or Series X or PS5 performance, but it does feel like it is a step up over what you're going to get on the Steam Deck, at least when you're in docked mode. In portable mode, it might be a little bit closer. It's certainly using that new dock, which actually has a dedicated cooling fan to help cool the system off. And a game like Mario Kart, which has been entirely optimized for the Switch 2 hardware, looks and runs great. But surprise, surprise. I mean, Mario Kart looked great on the Wii U. So
I love how they had the
a little
best
bit more
TVs for
than I
this
thought.
shit.
Metroid
Oh
was
my
a game
God,
that
bro.
ran at 120 FPS beautifully, smoothly. A lot of the other games are 30 FPS, but it's a mix, right? 30, 60, 1.
30 FPS still?
Yes, bro. Yes.
Bro, the
That's what I
360
said.
and the PlayStation 3 was in 30. Bro,
what I
hold on. I'm taking the screen real quick, bro. Yo, for all you Nintendo cocksuckers, bro, I'm gonna be really upfront, bro. I'm sick and tired. And when I say sick and tired, I mean I'm sick and tired of these motherfuckers gaslighting, oh, Nintendo's the best console ever. Bro, y'all can't even get past 30 fucking frames on your systems. And y'all gaslight this shit over and over and over again, bro.
Twin. Not only that, you're fucking gaslighting a product that it's not even worth fucking buying for $630 fucking with taxes, because that's gonna be taxes or closer to 600.
Bro,
you're giving me all of this for that price, bro. All of this for that price, but yeah, you're charging me $80 for a fucking controller and $80 for a fucking game that I can't even fucking fully play on your console.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, that shit is egregious, bro. Like.
Ran at
I'm just
120
gonna play
FPS beautifully, smoothly. A lot
Some
of
games play.
are
Wait,
30
what?
FPS.
Which one?
The Switch 2 hardware
Hardware
looks and runs
runs
great.
great.
But surprise. I mean,
Surprise.
Mario Kart looks great on the
Mario Kart
Wii U.
looked great
So
on the Wii U.
graphically, a little bit more impressive. Than
You
I
didn't
thought.
notice he
Yeah,
said that?
no. I just laugh how
ran
he
at
says it.
120 FPS beautifully,
So
smoothly.
Metroid's on 120.
A lot of the other games are 30 FPS,
No.
but it's a
On the TV, but not on the Switch.
Yeah.
That's
the other thing.
graphically
That's
a
the
little
other
bit more
thing.
impressive than I thought. Metroid was a game that
Metroid
ran
was
at 120 FPS
frames. So
beautifully,
on the
smoothly.
TV,
A lot of
look
the other
like,
games are 30 FPS,
30 and
but it's a
mix.
mix, right?
That's unacceptable, bro. But
30, 60, 120, clearly not on par with the PS5. No one should
I mean, I guess it's not gonna compete a PS5, but
expect that.
Twin, you notice how he looked over his shoulder so he can say the next line? Look, peep that.
Battery life is an interesting one. The Switch 2 actually is a little bit of a downgrade here compared to the original Switch. So if you're
It's a
comparing to
downgrade
the
to
launch Switch, that was quoted at a minimum of 2.5 hours. And the red box Switch, the Switch Lite, especially the Switch OLED.
wait, Switch Lite, Nintendo Switch, and OLED.
Or 3 hours plus. However, this is at a minimum of 2 hours. Now, to be fair, it's 2 to 6.5 hours, but realistically, you're probably gonna be 2 to 3 hours of realistic battery life. Now,
2-hour battery life?
Yeah, twin. That's why I told you watch this guy, because he went in crazy at Nintendo.
Hold on.
Austin, bro.
Bro.
I appreciate Austin, bro. I love Austin, bro. He keep it a buck. He ain't like these other fucking people that are getting paid by Nintendo. We brought you here. We showed you the new console. So can you talk good shit about us?
I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna make this shit straight up to the point, bro. Fuck Nintendo. Fuck Nintendo, bro. Like 2 hours, bro. The average gamer goes for 4 hours in a game, and you're telling me fucking 2? Like, bro,
Baby. That's what I'm saying. 2 hours and it's LCD screen, and get this. You have to have the right TV or the right monitor in order for you to get your fucking FPS to the highest. Because if you don't, you're cooked.
Well, no, but that's any fucking console, so I'll make it fair with that. But at the same time, if the beauty of the Switch, for example, right? PSP, DS is a gaming console on the go. You're telling me I got 2 fucking hours until that shit dies.
Bro, you're gonna turn it off and it's gonna turn right back the fuck off.
Bro, but that don't make sense. Like, what's the point of buying this shit? You know, like,
bro, for $500 something, which with taxes, like I keep saying, because taxes is gonna play a factor into this, you're gonna be paying close to 600, probably like 615-ish, 20-ish, maybe the max.
Yeah,
so,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You Nintendo like fucking fanboys, y'all gotta get off your fucking knees, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Have some fucking dignity. Get yourself a PlayStation and then do remote play, or get an Xbox fucking account and do Game Pass and get a Steam Deck and play through the Steam Deck or the Aces or something.
At this point,
this shit is
at
useless.
This point, it's just rather to get the Steam Deck and get the other handheld consoles that is a computer on your hands. Like, I'd rather spend the $500 on that than the Nintendo.
But it's like my phone has better hardware This shit, when I open it, right? When I open it, this shit's 120 fucking frames on a fucking phone. And I could play games like Fortnite smoothly. You're telling me a Switch could barely handle 30 frames, but my fucking phone? Oh my god, bro! I'm ready to roast Nintendo fans, dog.
Nintendo's cooked this year.
Say,
This is gonna be the worst
that's
year
about
for
what you're gonna
Nintendo,
get
bro.
from a Steam Deck. And also, it's clear they're pushing.
Oh look, he
chip
mentioned the
pretty
Steam
hard.
Deck.
I was playing handheld for like 15 minutes. The console was warm, not hot, not uncomfortable, and it's way too loud here to tell what the fan noise was. But if you're expecting great battery life, especially if you're coming from an original Switch, sorry. Let's talk about the elephant in the room: pricing, and specifically.
Yo, Nintendo. Let me speak to you real quick. Let me talk to you, Nintendo.
Yeah, you better talk to me before I do to it. I'm telling you right now, you better do the talking because, like, you better be good cop because I'm about to be bad cop. Look. I swear to God, bro, I'm about to be on their ass, dog.
Nintendo, respect. I'm gonna say this respectfully, Nintendo. This is not your ears. This is not your year. I'm gonna need y'all to get back into the lab.
Y'all need to cook more. Like, y'all need to start cooking, bro. Y'all took the meat out the freezer. You let it thaw out, but then you didn't do nothing with that shit. You didn't even put seasoning. You didn't put it in the grill. You didn't put it in the oven. You just let it sit in the counter and said, "Here you go. Here you go."
Yeah. Nintendo, yeah. I think this year y'all need to take the year off because y'all not gonna compare to the Steam, like he said. You're not gonna compare to a PC. You're not gonna compare to the PS5 Pro or the regular PS5 or the Xbox X or the Xbox whatever it is, the newer ones. So just take the year off. Do me that favor and brainstorm and pay better people to come out with a better Nintendo Switch. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
But bro, I'm not even delusional, right? I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's gonna have
got me
PC
mad.
specs.
Y'all got me mad. I even knocked the fucking plug out of my headphones. Y'all got me mad. I knocked the fucking plug out of my headphones, dog.
Bro, but I'm gonna be realistic. I'm not gonna compare it to a fucking PC specs, right? I'm not gonna be that much of a dick. But the problem I have here, right, is we have other portable shit.
Time out, twin. You can't compare it to a fucking computer if they're fucking saying they're gonna have 120 hertz.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna compare it to a computer. But what I'm gonna say is, right, I'm gonna compare it to the other fucking portable shits in the market.
Okay.
And y'all can't even compete with them. Fair. You can't even compete with them. And you, meanwhile, you're like, oh yeah, the Nintendo Switch is worth it. And $80 for a Mario, it's worth the price. Listen, motherfuckers, Elden Ring. Oh, you know what? Hold on. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this so everybody can see this shit. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
No. Now I'm just fucking
newborn in Roma.
Fuck this commercial, bro. Just like so sick of this shit, bro. Look, hold on. Elden Ring price.
Wait, pause the video before it starts playing.
I don't hear shit. Elden Ring, right? Elden Ring price, it varies. $59.99. Elden Ring. I have over 300 hours, right? Well, I actually have like over 1,000 hours, but you can play over 300 hours base game, not even the DLC. The DLC is like another fucking 300 something plus dollars, right?
Yeah,
hours of shit. This is $60 fucking dollars, right? Right, and then let me look at Baldur's Gate 3, right? Baldur's Gate 3 prices, right? Baldur's Gate right now is going for $47.99. Hold on. $47.99 for a game that you could replay and play that shit for hours and mods, and they don't give a fuck what you want to do with that game. Once you buy it, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I buy a Nintendo ass fucking game like Mario Kart. You can't mod it. You can't do this. It's all this fucking rules against the TOS. Fuck them, bro. Fuck them, bro.
Well, not only that, twin. Let's put it this way. They want to talk about video games being expensive, right? Okay. Take, for example, games that are being remastered nowadays are not even costing that fucking much either.
Facts.
For example, look at fucking The Last of Us remastered part 2.
Oh, don't get me started with Last of Us, bro. I'm sick and tired they make a remaster. It's only been 2 fucking years. That's not a
But
remaster. That means you just fixed your old mistakes. Like, bro, don't call that shit a remaster, bro.
But
Remaster?
still,
No. Remaster is Final Fantasy VII. That's just 20 years old. That fucking game. A game of two fucking years old is not a remaster. That's not a remaster. That means it was a graphical fucking update that you charge $60 for. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
And I get that, but I'm talking. Okay, let me not put in that general aspect. Let me put in the general aspect of any game that's being made right now that's being remastered. They're not even fucking selling it for $74. Not even 70. It's either 50 to 60.
Actually,
so why the fuck?
Let's see that right now. Hold on. Last of Us remaster.
Like, it's crazy.
In Pakistan. That's a more full game than Mario Kart, and it's for $20 fucking dollars. 20. And Chief, look at me in my eyes when I say this shit.
Twin,
You're telling me
I'm looking at you, Twin.
Mario Kart is worth $80.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at me in the eyes.
Twin.
Twin.
Look, that's what I'm saying. Twin.
Look at me in my eyes.
That's why I said in the general area, why the fuck a game that it's about cars and you shoot mushrooms and you do the same shit over and over for the past same fucking years? It's a copy and paste. Just like how Call of Duty is a copy and paste.
Look at that price. And then chat, look at me in the eyes. $20 for Last of Us. $50 for fucking Baldur's Gate. $60 for Elden Ring, and you're telling me Mario Kart is $80 fucking.
No, and
$80.
And then it's $80 for a game that's not even fucking finished being developed. Because I bet you there's gonna be bugs, there's gonna be updates, there's gonna be shits. Like, it's gonna be a fucking hot mess when it comes out. I fucking promise you that. They're not gonna have it perfect to the fucking T that it's gonna be working, bro.
$80 fucking dollars.
Oh, you know what? You know what their excuse was for making Mario Kart $80?
Almost broke my fucking mic just doing that shit. I just slammed. Look, my fucking pop filter came off, bro. Like fucking Jesus, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. I unplugged my headphone. You about to break your mic, bro? Like it's fucking ridiculous, bro. You're Nintendo, dog. You're supposed to be on the cheaper end, and you're trying to because you're trying to compete with these consoles that you never had a chance with. Let's be honest, you never had a chance with. Now you want to start charging more.
But $80, bro. And then they're like, oh, don't worry, Donkey Kong's 70. Hold on. Donkey Kong is $70.
People will boycott.
Bro. Yo,
DJ, I think we already started boycotting. Me and my twin, we already going in crazy at them. So we started the
boycott. Bro, I'm ready to burn Nintendo down, bro. Like, what you talking about, bro?
Yo, you remember that?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I always shit on Xbox, but yo, I'm about to say Xbox and PlayStation, we need to unite, bro, and just get Nintendo out the fucking way, bro. Nintendo is pissing me off, bro. And then it's like, I get it. The kids, they don't care about graphics and all that. They like it because of the Pokemon, Mario. It's all fucking kiddish games, and that's fine.
Exactly,
but when there's grown ass motherfuckers that buy the shit ass games and these shit ass fucking consoles, and then they really come out, and you know what's the worst part? They come talk to me, some of these motherfuckers in my job, people I met online, and they really dead ass look at me in the face and be like, oh, Nintendo is just as good as Sony and Xbox. But for fucking Mario? Like
that's what I'm saying, bro. Twin. It's just crazy because it's like,
fucking look at this price, bro. Keep talking. Mario World, Switch. Keep talking to him. I just want people to see this.
All I gotta say is, chat, it's crazy that a company that say, oh, we're here for the people. We're here because we want to be cheap and we want you guys to afford. We want you guys to be able to enjoy gaming at a good price. What the fuck happened in the last few years, bro? Y'all prices, y'all don't want to be cheap no more? Y'all just said, fuck it. We want to compete now. We want to be somebody. We want to stay relevant. Because I feel like if Nintendo keeps going this way, dog, give me like I'll say 5 more years, and Nintendo it's gonna start dying down, bro.
Let me do this real quick.
I feel like Nintendo's gonna start dying down.
Yeah. I see this right here. Let me zoom in a little bit more so y'all can see that shit a little clearly for my blind people, you know, like me. Like I'm gonna zoom like a little bit more so we can see this shit. 500x zoom. I don't even think that's enough to understand. Mario World Switch 2. A moment of silence for my fucking sanity.
Yo.
One more time. Yeah, twin. I'm gonna put your face in the camera, right? I'm gonna put your face in the camera.
I don't.
And then I'm gonna put my
see the
face,
price.
and then your face, and then my face again, and then this.
Twin, we're cooked. That's all I'm gonna say. We're cooked. We're cooked. Gaming industry is
80.
crazy right now.
80.
Gaming industry is crazy right now.
80. I'm gonna repeat. 80 fucking dollars, bro.
Oh no, twin. Have you searched up how much is to get the console with the camera?
Yeah, that's just like a 500. Yeah, like I said, bro.
It's not 500. It's not 500. If you get the whole bundle with the camera, with the Pro controller, with whatever everything else it comes, I think they said it was bumping up to like 1,000 something, close to 1,000, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
750 almost. Oh no, bro! Mario Kart World Bundle. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro! I didn't know they had a bundle thing.
Yeah, bro. And then this bundle, is
Yo,
the
these cucks don't even want to put the price, bro. And they say release June 5th. They don't even want to put the price.
No, twin. I got you. Even better. Look at this.
The thing is 120 for the dock set?
Yes, bro. Yes. That's what I'm telling you.
The case is 40. The one case. This shit $84.99. Bro, hold on.
If you add up all of that, it's gonna be like around close to 1,000, twin.
Yo,
if you add up all of
Chief, yeah, you gotta understand. I'm about to have a heart attack. Not for buying the shit, but how badly I'm about to fucking curse out Nintendo. Bro, take the camera, bro. I can't, bro. I legit can't look at this shit seriously and be like,
we're bitching and complaining that Xbox raised their prices on certain things, right? I get that.
I did not know.
There's no reason why Xbox or Microsoft in general should be doing that. I get that. Point blank period. I get it. I fucking see it. But then when you compare it to what fucking Nintendo's doing, dog, Nintendo,
this is robbery.
Y'all got a heist with the shiesty and the gun ready to go. Y'all fucking robbing my pockets right now. y'all taking my money.
Bro, I heard cat videos make people happy. We might have to watch cat videos for the rest of the stream, bro. I swear to God, bro. Like I'm at that point. That's the one reason why I stopped buying games, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
No, DJ, I feel you. That's why we got the like RJ said, pirating for fucking games is about to come.
I was literally just gonna say that. Get out my fucking I was looking, I'm be like, bro, and then the worst part is they're gonna get mad that people start pirating again. Yes. And I'm like, are you really insane that you expect people to pay $80 for a kid-ass arcade game like that? That's like me charging fucking $100 to play Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog. Like,
gotta run fast. We gotta run fast.
Bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I
don't even
know what to say, bro. This is
I'm telling you,
that's insane. That's insane work.
If you do the math, and let's say a family, right, went and bought the Nintendo, bought the camera, do the math real quick of what the camera, the Nintendo, and the Pro controller would cost you. Just real quick so you can see. Because how much is let me see.
I think it has it here. Man, it's funny. They're like, oh, we ran out. We're not gonna put the price. Oh my god, fucking cucks. Oh my god, bro.
I'm telling you,
This is
dude.
insane work.
Bro. Nintendo just
The
I don't know
bundle
what.
with Mario Kart 9 is $500. It says here. That's just that without the camera. Just the game. So, oh yeah, I forgot. They did say if you buy it with the Switch, the bundle, it's $50 rather than $80. But if you buy it separately, it's $80. Oh, you know what's the worst part I didn't even mention?
Oh look, Twin. I found a better website. Look,
bro.
Show this, Twin. Show this.
Yo,
I got you, Twin.
You know what's the worst part?
What?
We didn't even talk about the physical copy.
Oh, the physical copy is crazy.
It's $90 and it doesn't even have the fucking like. Oh, hold on.
Twin,
let me talk to chat real quick.
Where do you want me to send you this link?
Send it to me in Discord real quick. Don't worry, I'm gonna take over the camera real quick. And these fucking cucks are literally gonna charge $90 fucking for a physical fucking chip, and you still gotta download the fucking game. $90 for a blank ass card, bro. A blank ass card. What's the point, bro? Like,
look at the VC chat. Look at the link that I just sent you. I found all the prices for you.
Yeah,
that's how good I am. Look at all the prices for all the shit, Twin.
Hold on. This is crazy, bro. You
think they're doing robbery? No, they're committing more than robbery.
This is insane, bro. Hold on.
They're committing more than robbery, Twin.
This is insane work, bro.
Look at all those prices.
There's no way. I just looked, bro.
You peeped that? You peeped that real quick.
Wait, it's 500 with Mario Kart World, so this is out the equation. You know what? I'm gonna be petty, chat. I'm gonna be petty. So okay, we're doing this right here. Hold on.
Yeah,
hold on. I'm gonna show chat, bro. So, bro, this is the problem, chat. Right? I'm gonna bring out the calculator. Because this is how petty I'm about to get right now, right? So these motherfuckers said $449 for the Switch 2, but $500 for Mario Kart. $500 for Mario Kart. Hold on. And we're gonna get petty, bro. We're bringing handy dandy calculator, right? So we're gonna gonna just say $500. It's all without tax, right? And we're not gonna add 80 because that came with a $500 bundle, right? We're gonna add Donkey Kong for $70. That's already $570. And then we go add the Pro controller because I don't want to play with the Joy-Cons all the fucking time. That's $85. That's $655. So all I bought was one controller. I got a Switch with that, right? And Donkey Kong. So I had 2 games, a Switch, and a controller.
I'm gonna need you to not cook them. Don't cook them.
Hold on. No, we're cooking. I'm putting adobo and everything, bro. Hold on. The Joy-Con paired. So I already got a Joy-Con, right? Let me get the charging grip. I have to get the chargers. That's another $40, right? I'm already at $695, bro. Bro, and just to remind you, I got one Switch, right? 2 games, a controller, and a charging for it, right? That's all I did so far, right? I'm only at almost $700, right? This is gonna be $700. Then I get the straps because let's just say we have a fucking kid. In the family, like your girlfriend's brother, your fiance's brother, right? $15, $710. Then it's like, oh, I don't need the wheel set. I can survive that. Oh, let me get the camera. $55, and that camera's dog shit. We didn't even talk about it. Plus $55. We're at $765, bro. This is just getting ready to just own this console, right? And then let me get a case because, like I said, I got a fucking kid, right, with a screen protector plus $40. and then only one carry. So let's take out the $40. So we're gonna take it out, right? We're back to $725. But let me get the all-in-one for $85. So $85 Oh my god, bro. Hold on.
Twin, I told you it's close to 1,000, twin.
What was 735? Oh my god, bro. This is crazy. Oh my god, bro.
You can't even type because that's how
I'm
bad
frustrated, bro. 735 plus. And what was I doing? That all in 1K for $85.
Yeah, 85.
85, right? Right. And we're at 820, bro. And then the AC adapter. Oh my
Because
god.
you're gonna need that. Because you're gonna need that.
35. Plus 35. And then the extra memory, the SD Express for $60. So plus $60. I'm on.
Yeah, twin, I told you it was close to 1,000. It was close. That's not including tax. I don't know if that you're including taxes or not.
That's without tax. That's without tax, bro. Oh, fuck the calculator. Why is it, bro? $915. $915. Nine.
No. Get the kicker to this, twin. You want more shit to smoke them on? You
Hold
know
on,
that
hold
SD
on.
card.
$915. I need more.
Twin.
Hold on, back to the 15. What else do I gotta do? And remind you, some of these games are only 30 frames. I got, I'm spending $915. And guess how many games I got, Chief?
2. Bro, that's not including when the Metro game comes out. That's gonna be about another $80.
Oh my god!
The
What sells? I'm gonna be nice. You know what? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna be mean. California sales tax.
Twin, it's bad, twin.
Just so y'all know, California state tax is 7.25. All right, and then let's see Florida. Or statewide. Oh wait, local district tax. Yeah, I got it. Is that extra 1 to 2%? So let's say 9.25. Oh nah, bro.
We're
nah.
We're cooked.
9.25 equals. Wait, oh shit. Oh fuck. What do I do?
I think you got to do the percentage, right?
Yeah.
You forgot the percentage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just click on the 915.
915.
No. Just click on the 915 on the right.
Yeah.
On your history.
Yeah, I already clicked it. Percentage of what was it? 25 equals
25, yeah.
Hello. Oh my god. 9.25 times, and then what was the sales tax?
950
Wait,
isn't it
925. Okay, so that's $85 plus 925. We're paying. Oh my god, that equals. Wait, what did it do? 925 plus what was it? Fucking wait.
85 for the taxes. 0.85.
No, that don't make sense. It's not 85 cents. Hold on. Something's wrong here. You know what? Fuck it. 9.25 with additional.
Yo, chat, I'm telling you right now.
9.25%.
Crazy. It's crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Tax.
The only reason why I would cop Nintendo would be.
Oh, so it's right, bro. It says right here that's $85, like I said. $1,110.
I told you.
If you're in California. If you're
They're
in
saying that
California,
Nintendo-
you're paying a whole band. Okay, I'm gonna be very petty right now. I'm gonna be very petty, right? Gaming PCs for $1K for $1,000. But I could get a gaming PC for $1,000 with a 4060 Nvidia graphics card, 32 gigs of DDR RAM, and terabyte of SSD. For that same price. And then I get Steam off of that bitch. And then on top of that, it's gonna come with a Microsoft operating system, all that shit. All I had to do is just start buying games on Steam. And a lot of them are free too. Come on, bro. You know what? Let's do it.
Nah,
Portable. Hold on. Portable.
No, wait.
Portable gaming consoles for $1,000. I get the Asus for $899. And we already know the hardware tech is better than the Asus. I could get the Lenovo, whatever this shit called, for $749. It has 144 hertz, unlike the Switch. They only have 120. Bro, come on, bro. I could get the Valve for $969.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Which I heard the Valve is good.
I'd rather take that 500.
Come on,
that
bro.
is just for the that's just for the console. That's not even for the game that you have to pay $80. $500, and I can invest it into this fucking handheld device.
The Asus 120 hertz is $800, just flat. And then with that extra $200, I could buy like 8 games.
8 games, yeah, exactly. Because Steam will give you that
all those deals and all that shit
and all those deals, yeah.
Schedule 1, most popping game, $10 to $20 depending when you buy it. Come on, bro.
No. Get this, twin. This is not even the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, and I could buy Baldur's Gate, Elden Ring, and all the other shit. The shit we were talking about.
You know what else they did to fuck people over in Nintendo?
Oh, please tell me.
All right, you know why that SD card costs $80?
Because they're fucking trash?
No, there's a regular size SD card that Nintendo takes. This console right here, this fucking console. There's a fucking oh, I can't open this one up because she'll be probably mad. But anyways, you know the regular SSD card, the one that goes like on the phone or whatever.
Yeah.
They wanted to fuck Nintendo people over because they made it smaller and it needs an adapter. The reason why they went smaller is because they can read faster and some other shit. Look it up, twin. Look it up.
I saw about that shit. Yeah, I actually did saw about that.
They changed the SD card just for the price.
That's
just for the price.
That's insane work, bro. That's insane work, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but there's no way in fucking hell.
You think I'm gonna sit here and pay $1,000 for this console? $1,000 when I'd even pay $1,000 for my PlayStation 5.
Yeah, that's
I didn't even pay $5. That's including the games that I bought. That's including the fucking extra controller that I bought. It doesn't come nowhere near fucking $1,000. Chat, I'm letting you know right now. There's gonna be some of y'all that y'all gonna get that Nintendo. Wait for that bitch to go on sale. Wait for that bitch to drop on prices.
Yo, I hate to tell you, Chief. Yo, they this shit right here, they don't do sales for Nintendos. They rarely do sales. I'm being a buck.
No,
they barely do sales.
You know how I know that? You know how long Queen Lala had to wait for us to buy her Aces because it went on sale?
How long?
You know how long we waited?
How long?
A couple fucking months, bro. At least like, because she's been looking at it. At least we went like about
Aces,
3-4 months.
Aces are new, but I'm talking about Nintendo. Nintendo never lowers their prices unless you get it from a third party.
Twin, mark my words, and I might be wrong. This year, they're gonna learn what the fuck it is to fucking lower prices.
Nope. I'll tell you why. And this is actually recorded history, right? And I think it was in the Guinness Book of World Records that Nintendo was like the only gaming company that never lowered prices every new generation. The only one.
Oh yeah, they bugging. Chat, save your money. Get a PC for at least $1,000. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Save your pockets. Don't let them cry. Listen, I'm a broke bitch. Coming from a broke bitch to another broke bitch. I'm just saying, save your pockets. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. I'm a broke bitch. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Like, yo, it's insane.
So what cooked is what you're telling me.
Shit. I guess I'm gonna stick to PC and PlayStation 5 until my PlayStation 5 gives out.
Bro. It's like I'm flabbergasted, bro. There's nothing I can legit say right now.
I told you. That's why I'm glad that you fucking did all the pricing on live so everybody can see. For a case, a camera, because you know your kid's gonna bug you for that camera.
Oh yeah.
The camera, the pro controller, and the game with the game console.
Just 2
with
games.
The game.
And then we bought it. Imagine we bought the console and then the $80. That would have been a $30 more than what we just found. But we did it with the bundle instead.
Because that $80 is gonna have taxes on it.
Yeah, and I'm just like in my head, like, bro, imagine I picked the $80 instead, bro, rather than the bundle for $50 more. Because there's gonna be some parents that don't know that the bundle is cheaper, so they're just gonna buy the other one, and then they're gonna be like,
thinking it's cheaper. Yeah, thinking it's cheaper, and it's not.
And then it doesn't even come with a fucking game. The fact
you gotta think. Chat, you got to think about it this way. They hit you with the 2 different prices because, one doesn't have the game, right? It may look cheaper, but when it comes to those fucking taxes, that's where they get your ass. That's where it becomes expensive. You know, because each product is going to have a different price of tax on it. So right now, it's like my fucking twin said, it's better to fucking buy the bundle one. I'm just saying.
But you know what's the worst part? You know what's the worst part of all this? I'm gonna show you. So
oh shit. I don't need you to show me, twin.
So
I don't
we forgot to add this. Which to tutorial game? For a whole tutorial game. You didn't see about the tutorial game?
Oh,
the $10 tutorial game, bro. We forgot to add that.
It wasn't 10.
No, it was 10. It was 10. Yeah, $10. See? It's $10. Now it depends. If it's Canada, it's like 20. EU is like 15.
I thought it was 15. I thought it was 15.
No, it's 10. I think it depends on the country. Because remember, every country got different pricing, shopping. They're not even showing it, but
they said nope, not yet. Y'all can't cook us yet.
But it's $10. I know that for a fact. Tutorial game. Yeah, $10 as a standalone game. $10.
For
$10.
What?
Just to get the tutorial.
What do you need a tutorial for? What the fuck?
To learn how to use the Joy-Cons. Oh, hold on. And you know what's the funny part, chat, right? You know what's the funny part, Chief?
Go ahead, twin. Cook.
They have buttons on that Joy-Con that if you don't pay a subscription, you can't fucking use those buttons. And every time you click those buttons,
the subscription, the fucking C for capture. I forgot about the membership, bro.
Imagine PlayStation had the screen share shit and the fucking like the shit that you could like save your images, and let's just say, oh yeah, that's $20 for that. Could you imagine Sony did that shit?
I'm throwing my console out the window. I don't give a fuck. That shit's. I believe I can fly. Yeah, you fly into the trash can. That's where the fuck you going.
Just imagine Sony or Xbox, like, you know, the middle button they have for the shit. Oh, you gotta pay $10 to use that feature.
Yo, I forgot about that.
That's insane work.
So that's running you more than the bands. That's like a bands and like $30, $40.
You're spending $1,100 with the sale tax and all that shit and those features. You might as well get a PC.
At that point, it's
I can get you a 4060 Nvidia graphics card with a terabyte memory for fucking the same price.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, you know how we were talking about Microsoft raising their prices. I get that.
Right.
But when you compare it to Nintendo and what the fuck they're doing, Nintendo's just fucking outrageous. I get where Microsoft is coming. I get that they only raised it by now that we're comparing both of them and I'm seeing like side by side.
$10 for a tutorial. Yep.
It's Microsoft. All right, you didn't go too unhinged. You didn't go too. You're raising the prices by like $10, $20, whatever the fuck it may be.
They add up.
Some stuff. No.
They add up.
But
They
to
add
buy
up.
to buy a console that just barely came out for $1,000 though, twin.
Like I said,
that's
bro.
why I'm
Let's just say you don't have the Xbox One and you try and buy all that stuff. That shit's gonna be immensely expensive. And I'm still on Microsoft's ass for still fucking having batteries on controllers. I'm still on your ass for that shit. Like to this day.
Yeah. Damn, Microsoft was like, I thought we got away because they were talking about Nintendo, but no, they came back to
Oh
our
no,
ass.
bro. I would never forgive a company that you had to have batteries on a controller when everything else in society has a charger.
Bro, have you seen how much the fucking the charging packs for the back of the controller goes for?
Not worth it to me because I'd rather have a PlayStation.
The rechargeable one?
Like I'd
Bro,
rather
I
just
went
have a
to-
PlayStation.
Bro, I went to Walmart and I think the rechargeable battery things for the Xbox controller, if I'm not wrong, because I may be wrong, because I don't remember exactly, but from what I can remember, I think those bitches were going for like $30 to $40. The rechargeable batteries shits.
That's insane work, bro.
For
That's
fucking
insane. Just the
for
battery
2
pack.
packs
I
of
remember
batteries.
those used to be like $20, and we used to thought that was a lot for a battery pack. 40
Yeah.
is insane. That
I
shit.
think it was like between 30 to 40.
That shit better like fucking the charge better last for like 3 weeks,
Oh,
bro.
no. Actually, now I'm curious. Go ahead, Twin Talk, but
That's.
I was like, what the fuck is going
But
on,
people
bro?
say the PlayStation controllers is outrageous, which I still agree. But at least I get a microphone. It has a touchpad thing in the middle, which is nice for certain games, and the controls are really sturdy. The only thing I hate is those fucking stick drifts that the PlayStation 5 have. But then if you had the 5, the Elite controller, I forgot what they call it. The PlayStation 5. What was it called? I have it right here, but I forgot what the name of the controller is called. But if you get that version, though, one that's the upgraded version, that one you can replace the analog sticks. And then when you replace it with the golden ones, it doesn't have stick drift ever again.
Okay, chat. Where they at? Where they at? Let me do this real quick. How do I change this?
That shit is insane work, though.
Oh, can I not change it to?
That's I still can't get over this shit, bro. Like I'm looking at this shit. $10 for a fucking tutorial, bro. A fucking tutorial. A fucking tutorial. Oh, did you see Angry Joe's reaction to this shit, bro?
The only one I've seen is Austin. That's like honestly
Nah.
the only one.
Angry Joe show. I love Angry Joe because how he's 100% like realistic with like the facts about this shit. Oh no, he made another video. Oh no.
All right, my bad. I lied. Supposedly, well, this is on. Oh, they dropped the price. It was $24.99, but the battery pack for the Xbox are going for $15.80.
Oh, he was talking about Xbox too. There's the one, but he was talking about Nintendo. Watch this. Well, first let me see if I can find the Nintendo one. The Nintendo one was fucking hilarious.
But yeah, bro, it's fucking ridiculous with this prices.
Sure.
Out of store, it's ridiculous that I'm gonna walk out of the store.
Oh, watch this, bro. This is
spending $1,000.
This is where I get my inspiration. Why I talk about this shit, because he thinks everything I said, and it's just like I love it. Because now I'm about to do it. I'm about to be Angry Joe is Batman. I will be his Robin. You know what I'm saying? In the streaming world, bro. Because we need more people being angry about this shit. Like,
go watch the full reaction. We have that from earlier today.
Listen to what he says.
This is just our opinion on the prices that Nintendo has announced for their games and for their console. I think it was important for me because it's absolutely ridiculous to clip this and put this up as its own thing, because this is definitely an angry rant, guys. I don't know what the reaction is going to be across online, but I think it's ridiculous, and here is my reaction.
I agree with him.
Where's all the technical specs?
Here are the hardware options that will be
I
available.
needed like 1 or 2 more games.
And then these cucks, right? They purposely didn't put the fucking pricing in the review of this shit
In their
video.
direct, yeah.
And they said, look at the website, because they knew people were gonna get mad.
Yeah.
These fucking cucks, bro. But
Yeah.
Nah, maybe I'll just wait. But the games, maybe you can justify the cost of the system with all the shit in the pack and the text. You're the tech guy.
No, he said the design guy.
hold on.
Check the hardware options
Beyond.
launches on June 5th.
Where's all the technical specs?
Here are the hardware options that will be
I
available.
needed like
launch.
1 or 2 more games.
We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Okay.
Yep. Price.
For more details,
He said price.
check
He already
the
knew
official
this, man.
Nintendo
What
Switch
is
2
the
website,
price? You've
which
kept
Go
goes
to the
live
site.
May
They're not gonna
10th.
tell you. You have to go visit the
We've
site.
covered
We
a lot
know
of
why.
I'm gonna be
information,
mad.
No, he
but that's
didn't.
all we have to
He didn't give
share
me
for today.
specific.
Text? You're the tech guy.
No, he said the design guy.
Oh, design.
Much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo.
They got the
Switch
translator because they said we can't have somebody in
We
English say
appreciate
the
you joining us
prices.
today.
No.
Thank you very
These
much.
Americans are losing.
No.
All right, time to go pull up the website
Pull
and
the
see.
website. Now tell me how many teraflops.
Look
Bro,
at Joe.
you
and
said
them.
Flappis.
He said, tell me how many teraflops.
There's an overview trailer here. Was this just the part
That was just the sub part, yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What are you?
He's like, fuck all this. He said, what's the price? Oh, watch the heart attack. Watch the heart attack.
Price of the fucking
They don't
Switch?
usually do well.
He about to have a heart attack like I did when we did the whole math. Watch this shit, bro.
Fucking
I think
console does a reveal for
Didn't
the
we
price.
get the cost already? I thought we did.
No.
Price
8 hours ago.
Look at his face.
What?
He said, what? Uh-oh. Because his face.
He's like, do I want to show this or do not?
$449?
And he's not tripping off of the part of the Switch price. He's just like, that's expensive, but watch his other reaction.
That's too much.
But he's
Console,
not too
controllers, grip,
mad about it.
strap.
So
$400. There's a bundle for $500. $500. But the original Switch was $299, $300.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's an upgrade. I spent a little bit more, but the games is what pissed me off the
is
most.
more than even I
But
expected.
the fact
Come
that it's not
on now.
OLED is another problem too.
Mario Kart World costs $80.
What?
It said right there on that
Why the
website you
fuck
were
is it?
on.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's right there. Go
$79.99.
It says right there,
Mario Kart
look.
World on its own costs $80.
You get it $30.
That's
cheaper
my
when you
reaction
buy
when
the
I
bundle?
first heard, bro.
Why?
You get cheaper with a bundle. Why? He said, "Oh, cool." I love Alex, bro. That's like
Yeah,
DJ for us, bro. This is me. That's you.
What the fuck?
If Mario
Hold on,
Kart costs $80, Grand Theft Auto is gonna be $300.
Holy
Fuck
fucking
that.
shit!
Yo, they are not lying about that. Yo, talking about that real quick, because that might be another topic, chat. That might be another topic. But talking about that, did you see that they fucking released a statement that they're gonna delay the fucking game?
Yeah, bro. Yo, and they said,
Yo.
"Oh, these motherfuckers gonna buy $80 Mario Kart." Oh, they're like, "Oh, we gonna charge this shit for 5
Yo.
minutes."
Pause this. Pause this real quick.
It's
Just to
cool.
speak real quick on that. Just to speak on that real quick. I get it. You want to have the best technology. You want to have the best game running at its best. But in the history of gamings and games coming out, when have we ever had a fucking game that has ran its finest with no flaws, with no fucking glitches, with no nothing? Their explanation that they gave today, I think it was today. I think they give the explanation, or I don't know, it was this week. And the explanation was BS. You're telling me that you're gonna take more time to figure out certain shits you're doing so you can have a good running game. Let's be realistic. Y'all, it's not gonna be fucking smooth. It's not gonna. Every game that comes out, it's gonna have its own quirks. Okay, give me the fucking real answer. Give me the real truth of why the fuck you're delaying the game. One, I don't feel like y'all ready for a game like that. Of how you're hyping it up and how you're saying it's gonna be the game of the year because it's doing a lot of other shits. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta say about that because that's another topic. But yeah, that shit's crazy. He said if fucking Mario is $80,
he said this game will be like $300, and he ain't capping, bro. If this is what we're doing for fucking shit like that, yo, I'm not gonna lie, we gotta repeat that part right there. That
oh, cool.
He said, "Oh, cool." So funny, bro. Look at his face, bro. This was me when I saw that shit. Look at his face.
Well, shit. Looks like I'm gonna be waiting for a while.
What the?
Yeah, that's me. That's me. I'm gonna be waiting for a while.
I'm telling you, bro. This is you. This is me, and that's fucking DJ, bro.
If Mario Kart costs $80, Grand Theft Auto is gonna be $300.
Holy fucking shit!
Yo, like he ain't fucking capping.
He's not, bro. He's not.
And that's the sad part. He's not fucking lying, chat. If we're inching little by little, prices racing little by little. We went. How much were games back then, Twin?
I mean,
$20,
like if we're talking about
$60.
what generation are we talking about? I could give you
give
like
give me 2015, 2016.
50 or $60 depending on the game, and even some games would go to $40 because they knew they weren't $60 value.
Okay, now fast forward to 2025 and 2024. We're paying $80 for a fucking game.
And 2016 had a lot of free games too, like Fortnite, for example.
Yeah, and you're telling me a game that is about. I get what you did to Mario Kart. I get that you added the World Kart, whatever the fuck, blah blah blah. Does that? But $80 for a fucking game that it's a copy and paste, and you just change quirks here and there. Imagine, like he said, I wouldn't say GTA 6 is going to be 300, but I can see it reaching like $90, close to 100. That's my take on that. I can see it reaching that price.
All I know is for like damn sure, right? The biggest problem I see with this whole situation is the fact that it's like you said, right? It's $80, but it's not $80 worth of value. Let's just say Elden Ring was $80, right? Elden Ring is $80, for example, right? We're gonna buy it because we know what comes with the game and the status and like the amount of fun and replay value. I don't give a fuck if it's an open world card game. It's still a fucking arcadey little kids card game. You know what I'm saying? It's not like some really advanced fucking like innovating fucking world game. Like, and you know what's the sad part, Twin? Guess what?
What?
Imagine when Super Smash Bros. Come out with a price.
Oh my god.
You know damn well they're gonna charge $100 for Super Smash.
You know what, Twin? You know what?
I put money on it.
I don't get paid enough on my job, so I'm gonna just be working the corner at this fucking point.
And then yo, I ain't gonna lie, you cucks. I swear to God, I remember too when y'all motherfuckers made Super Smash Bros. Have DLC characters. I remember in the old ones, you just play the game until you unlock them. Now you have to pay for like Cloud and all this Sephiroth and all this stuff.
Yep.
And you're gonna charge $80, and then you're gonna expect me to buy the DLC characters.
No, and you know what's crazy? I feel like with the Mario Kart, with what they did, it could have been a DLC. It didn't have to be a whole new game itself. That shit could have been a DLC in the Mario Kart 8 that we have now. Like,
how old is Mario Kart 8?
I want to say like about 4 years, maybe.
Okay, maybe not for DLC for that, because you want to upgrade the engine and all that stuff. So I'll agree that
let me see. Hold on. Before I say it, if
it's 4 years old, I understand. That shit like 1 year old, yeah, I agree with you. 2 years is a stretch.
How old is Mario Kart 8? Oh, damn, nah. Okay, they got it.
Well,
they got it.
How old? 6 years?
They got it. Hell no, twin. They got it. All right, Nintendo. But you,
how long was it?
Hold on, I'll tell you. All right, Nintendo. I'm gonna let that one slide. Out of all the fucking prices and out of everything else you gotta add, I'm gonna let that one slide. The game is 11 years old. Y'all got that.
But 11 years is still not worth $80. Like, you gonna get them a pass for that? It's Mario Kart, my nigga, bro. It's Mario Kart, bro. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not fucking, it's not, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I need to stress this point enough. It's Mario Kart.
Nintendo, you got my boy stuttering. Fix your shit.
Bro, it's Mario Kart. I hate that I'm saying this shit 100 times, but it's Mario Kart. It's like,
yeah, but I give them a slight, twin, because it's $80.
Okay, Baldur's Gate 2 was like 15 years ago. They didn't charge $100. You know what I'm saying? It's Baldur's Gate, bro. It's one of the greatest games of all time right now. People putting this in top 10s of all time. And
Nintendo, I'm trying to give y'all a pass. Y'all fucked yourself over. I ain't gotta say shit no more.
My problem is, right, they have games that just came out recently in the past 3 to 5 years that's been all-time games. Like I said earlier, Elden Ring, right? You have Elden Ring, you have Baldur's Gate, you have Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man from 2018, God of War, Legend of Zelda, and you're telling me Mario Kart is gonna be more money than those games?
Yeah. I don't know which company is the one that started raising the prices of games and all that stuff, but I feel like whoever started it fucking
I can tell you to it. I can tell you who it was. Who? NBA 2K. Fucking cucks. But yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Why they would do it. But my thing is, just imagine of the excuses that they're gonna use of that technology that they're using in these new games, the AI that they're using in these games to make them look more realistic. Tell me that you're gonna charge me, the customer, fucking 80 to 100 to 200, like not even 200. That's a stretch, but 80 to 100. I'll give them that the max range for a game. It's insane. It's insane. Like,
Twin, I hate to bring it to you. Unlike the Vita and all that shit, and Sony's with the Pro and everything after the Pro, Nintendo's not using AI.
No, I'm not talking about just Nintendo. I'm not talking about just Nintendo itself. I'm just generalizing it and saying like all these companies are gonna start raising their prices, and we've seen it already. We've seen all these different companies charging us 70, 74, 60, 65 for certain games. But what I'm saying is the newer games that are coming out, and I'm telling you right now, GTA 6 is going to be that turning point of where games can cost up to $100.
We're cooked. Bro, the GTA saw that shit. They're like, okay, guys, $100. I think they're gonna buy $100 for our game. And then they said, oh shit, Nintendo just dropped 80. Oh, we dropping 500 for this game now. We making a bitch ass game like that, $80. Oh yeah, 500 easy. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema.
It's just great. Like, bro, at this point, I'm not gonna be able to afford fucking games. I'm just gonna fucking be playing my games from 2000, 2001, 2003.
You're gonna be playing with your dick.
Like, bro.
I'm gonna play with my Wii. Look at this right, bro. That's the closest thing to Nintendo I'll play with. My Wii. We're bringing the Wii back, bro.
They're gonna be like, I got my wireless controller right here.
You're gonna be sword fencing with our shit and we calling Wii Sports. Like we're cooked, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Yo, hold on. Let's go back to the video, bro. It gets funnier. That's the funny part, right? You talk about the GTA prices.
Like, $80 for games? What are you talking about?
You heard that shit?
It'd be $300.
Holy fucking shit!
Listen to, bro.
$80 for games?
You hear that
What
shit?
are you talking about?
What are you talking?
$80 for the digital fucking game?
For digital?
For digital. What is the physical?
He said, what's the physical?
No fucking way.
He said, "What's the physical?"
Did we just get price increase?
We get price.
Did Nintendo usher in the motherfucking price increase? Hold on, I'm completely unprepared for this. Why didn't they fucking show this on the phone? Oh, what? It's 80. Get the fucking advertisers out of here! God damn it! Fucking 80, 90, what?
I'm telling you, bro.
$80 fucking dollars for digital and $90 for physical.
You must be at your.
You think I'm having a heart attack?
I'm not.
Yo, $90 for physical is crazy.
Already the system was too expensive. I was like, no, maybe.
You think I'm having a heart attack?
I'll just wait. But the games, maybe you can justify the cost of the system with all the shit in the pack and the fucking Mario Kart and all that, but $90 games with tax, $100 fucking dollars. Nintendo, are you fucking shitting me? And Nintendo.
About to the
fans
goat.
of Nintendo are the ones that collect all the physical copies.
My goat.
They're the ones that like to have libraries and libraries like we have downstairs.
To my goat, Joe.
They're gonna get fucked the most. So you go. So not only do you raise the price on physical, you raise the price on digital. So digital should be cheaper. Your profit margins are higher. But yet you're gonna raise the price to $80 from $60. Nintendo Switch games were already a little cheaper. They weren't yet at the fucking 70. Some of them were at 70.
But see, it's not just me.
They were at 60. So you're going up $20 fucking dollars. The weirdly, the new Donkey Kong Bonanza is listed at 70, which means it might vary game to game, which is highly unusual. Nintendo is fucking around. They are testing the fucking market.
They're doing more than testing.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that point.
That their fucking sycophants are gonna buy it no matter what. But you're gonna buy $90 fucking games. That's too much, man.
He didn't even research yet at this moment, at that time period, right? That the game is not even fucking fully in the SD card.
Wait, what do you mean it's not fully in the?
Oh, you don't know, twin? All right,
Wait.
let me take over the show real quick. So for y'all that don't know, right?
No, wait.
You're spending $90.
Wait. Let me prepare myself. Hold on. Hold on.
You want me to break your heart?
What the fuck did you just say? Can you repeat the same exact words that you just said to me?
I'm gonna make it clear, right? You spent $90 on a physical copy. You get the physical copy, you get the little SD card, and then there's, for majority of the games, they said there's gonna be a little code thing, and you have to type in the code for it to download the game fully, because the card will only have like 5-10% of the actual data for the game. So it's really just decoration.
What the fuck, Nintendo? Yo, what the fuck, Nintendo? So you're giving me plastic on top of plastic for fucking $90?
You're literally paying for plastic. I'm not even joking. You're paying for plastic and a key code in the box, and then with the key code. Remember back then, like if you ever had an Xbox 360 and you,
twin. You're paying for plastic on top of a plastic plus the little fucking paper that just the art of the fucking case.
So remember back in the day in the Xbox 360, you had a CD, right? And the CD was scratched.
Yeah.
You could download the full game, right? It would download it online or from the CD. And then from that point on, you could always play the game once it's downloaded, right? And you could play the game as long as you had the CD that could load at least 1% of the disc, right?
What?
They're doing that same aspect, but they're saying that's the physical copy. The difference was with the 360 when it did that, right? That was just if your game was scratched, but you still had the physical copy, it reads it. It's like, oh, you do have a license for this game. So we're going to let you play it and download it from the actual like online, right? Because your CD is scratched, but you know, you still bought it legally, right? Nintendo was like, no, we're just going to give you 10% of the game on this fucking SD card. And then you have to download the other 90%. But hey, you got the physical copy. They're doing that too, and I think my theory behind the chat is they're doing that because they know a lot of people does emulators for Nintendo, right? Games in the past. So I think they're doing this to avoid having emulators.
That's what they're doing.
I think that's my theory. I'm not,
bro. Chat.
That's the only reason why it makes sense.
Chat, listen to me.
And budget costs, of course, because then there's less games you have to download. Yeah.
Chat, listen to me. Chat.
Uh-oh.
From one broke bitch to another broke bitch. If you're a diehard fan,
Can you look at the camera first, please? That's where we can see the hurt in your eyes.
Bro, fuck all of that. Like, fuck all of that, bro. From another broke bitch to another broke bitch.
Oh, there you
just
go.
Buy the digital. Just buy the digital if you get the console. Because at this point, it's not worth getting the fucking console. Let me tell you that. Go to PC, please, or the Steam, deck, or all those decks that are different that you can stream off of and do certain things. Please do me a favor. Don't buy the copy, please. Save your money. Because if you decide to buy the hard copy, you're just a dingbat. You deserve to fucking get robbed by Nintendo. With the shiesty mask and the fucking pistol. They're going to pistol whip you with the clip, extended clip and everything, okay?
Hey, yo, Twin, they did something that, that's good for the, the competitor scene.
What was it?
I mean, now you could be a hustler by selling fucking crack or Nintendo games, You're hustling out I mean, like, bro, like, you're both of them is robbery to somebody's fucking health, bro. Like,
if you're fiending to buy the fucking hard copy, please call 1-800-HELP for fucking Nintendo.
1-800, you're a dingbat for even buying that shit. Like,
like,
bro.
Bro, that is fucking ridiculous. I thought it was the full copy. I never heard that it was half the copy.
That's not all games, but that's majority of the games. They said going forward.
Yo, what the fuck, bro?
Yo, Twin, you need a moment. You look like you're about to have a heart attack.
Yo, it's just, I feel like Angry Joe right now. Like,
why do you think he's my inspiration, my role model, my spirit animal?
Bro. Yo, Nintendo said, fuck everybody in the world. we gonna try to make our money. Yo.
My boy Lily, my boy put the hair back, Chad, and he look like Vegeta. He about to be pissed like Vegeta.
Yo, Twin. I think they were smart and they knew about these tariffs, and that's how they're gonna get their money back, is because they're gonna rob all of us back. And they're gonna take their money back. They said
this is not robbery. This is like bend over, spread them, no lube. Like, no lube.
I think it's more than that, Twin.
With a 10-foot pole.
More. Give me more. Give me more. Like
bro, I'll tell you, bro.
I don't know how much more you can give me, but give me more, bro. Because that 10-inch pole, whatever you just fucking said, is not enough, bro. It's
10-foot pole. Yo,
10-foot pole. My bad.
Hold on, let's see his reaction. Right,
$80 fucking dollars is too much. No. $70 fucking dollars is what it should be. And that's raising it. And
that's raising
grumbling about that. But $90 is a wild.
60 for the digital, 70 for the other one.
Fucking pissing me off. Those greedy fucks. They already have a bad fucking reputation with me. Fuck you, Nintendo Japan. I'm not buying the fucking console. Could you imagine them fucking stacking the game? Look, it's 2 games is $160.
Yeah.
2 games, $180.
And that's if you don't get that $50 bundle. 2
games is $200 if you buy the physical versions.
Oh shit!
This is blowing my mind.
90 and 90, 180.
Is this really happening?
Bro.
Is this really?
You gotta spend a whole quarter, like 1 week paycheck.
Nintendo doing this shit. This is like some Apple shit right here.
$80 controller,
$90
Joy-Con.
Joy-Con. Holy fuck! The Joy-Con is $90.
That's what
the
I said,
piece
bro.
of shit camera that I said should be $30 is even
That's
they
what
knew they
I
couldn't get away
so
with
much.
selling it.
Somebody fucking understands me, bro. Oh my god. Yo, finally I find a YouTuber that says the same shit I've been saying. You fucking make a camera with fucking shitty graphics or resolution and you're fucking 50? That shit should have been 25. Let me call Temu real quick. Let me call fucking Wish.com. Let me buy a camera from Wish, bro. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you, bro. Oh my god, I've been saying that shit for like the past since Nintendo dropped this direct, bro. Since Nintendo dropped this direct, I've been saying this camera's fucking ridiculous, bro.
Bro, you know what's the funny part? The new HD camera I bought for 10, like that's 1080, whatever. My Logitech one, right, was like $15-$20. My dad told me. This one was like $25-$30. That Venom told me. That bitch is 50 and it's worse than both of those cameras. Like, really think about that. Think about that shit. That shit's worse than this camera, which is a really nice camera, but it's $30. And then the other camera that my dad gave me for free was $20 when he bought it.
Bro.
And did 1080 well. Like, that's just fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, that's ridiculous.
Like, what's up with Nintendo? Like, I get it. You make a console, right?
Yeah.
That is slightly better than the OLED.
Yeah.
Slightly better than the light switch.
Yeah.
Slightly better than the regular Nintendo.
Facts.
So you have 3 different generations of 3 different Nintendo Switch. You made one that's slightly better. It's not beating those. It's not beating. I mean, it'll beat the Nintendo Light Switch. It'll beat it by a margin. But the OLED in the regular Nintendo Switch, there might be differences, but it's not that crazy of a differences. And you're still charging a fucking bag for it.
Quick question, Twin. Quick question.
No, I'm not getting it.
No. Quick question. It's not that. It's not that.
Like, no, I'm not getting it.
No, it's not that. It's not that. But real question. Which one you think is a worse release right now? The PlayStation 5 Pro or this Nintendo Switch 2?
Ooh. Fuck. It has to be Nintendo. It has to be Nintendo.
I think the specs wasn't worth it on the PlayStation, but like think about it, this is the PlayStation 5 Pro to the PlayStation 5, right? I mean 5 to the Pro is literally the equivalent from the Switch 1 and Switch 2. But the difference behind this, right? One of them was literally a fucking like next generation. I mean not next generation. One of them is like literally a updated version of this generation. This one is technically a new console, but it has like the upgrade like differences of a Pro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that makes no sense.
But I get it. I get it. You're comparing the resolutions and all that stuff and like the graphics and all that
specs.
Stuff.
Just specs in general, frames, all that crap.
There you go. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. My bad.
Yeah.
Specs. But when we're comparing the specs of Nintendo for this new one, that you can't even pull 30 frames, bro, or it's gonna be hard to pull 30 frames per second. And you're supposed to have 120 hertz while you're on dock motion. That's not including
not all games, it said.
Not all games. And plus, I'm dropping 1,100 on all this shit. It has to be Nintendo, hands down.
Yeah.
I'd rather spend $700 to $800 to buy a Pro. Okay, let's say for somebody that is new, hasn't owned any console since a while back. Let's say hasn't owned a console since like 5 years. Let's give them 5 years max.
I still wouldn't buy all this shit. I still wouldn't.
Which one would you rather buy? Would you rather buy the PlayStation Pro or would you rather buy the Nintendo Switch 2?
Pro, it's not even a question. Like, but the thing about the Pro, it's a Pro. It's not a PlayStation 6. If this was called PlayStation 6 and it had that small little like difference, I'd be like, that's crazy, right? But this is a Switch 1 to Switch 2, about a 8 year difference, and it's this little of a spec jump. It's literally they literally should have called it Switch 1 Pro at this rate for what you're getting for specs.
Or they could have called it just Nintendo Switch 2.0 or 1.0.
No, 1.5, some shit like that. Yeah, or like a 1.5.
Like,
because that's not a big jump to make it like worth that difference. And then everything all separate. Oh, did I tell you Oh, I forgot to tell you, twin. So
Oh no, please, please, please,
so
please. No.
you know how people complain about like the last Legend of Zelda game? It was like barely could run on the Switch 1.
Oh, I want to say yes, and I think I know which one you're
The
talking about.
Legend of Zelda, the last one that came out, right? I think it's Breath of the Wild 2, whatever. That
Yeah.
one barely could run on the Switch 1, right? And they was waiting for the Switch
Okay.
2 so they could play on the Switch 2. So if you want to play that same game on Switch 2, you had to buy it completely new. Oh, Tears of the Kingdom it was.
Use
Thank you,
the
Lala.
kingdom. Thank you, baby. Thank you.
You would
I
have
was just
to
about
you would
text you.
have to get the fucking either A, the game again for Switch 2, or B, buy like the upgrade. So you put the old cartridge in there and you had to buy like $20, $30, $40 for the
No,
upgrade.
no. Nobody's talking bad about Zelda.
No. Nobody's talking bad about Zelda. We're talking about
Yeah,
how
we're not.
the frames would drop a lot on the Switch 1 because people ran it on a PC because there's like the Switch emulator on the PC or on the dock, it was fine. But on the actual shit itself, it had a lot of frame issues. So a lot of people saying they can't wait for the Switch 2 so they could play well on the Switch itself or on the dock really well as well, right? Because there was issues just playing it by itself on the Switch, and then a lot of people said like the dock didn't even make it much better. In order to play that game on the Switch 2, you had to buy it completely again for like $60 or $80, depending on the game, right? Or if you have the old game, you still got to spend like $40 to have the upgrade.
See, I don't think we had any problems with the Tear of the Kingdom, but that's because I bought her the OLED console. And
But
I
yeah,
know
but
that
that
was
might be a bit of the difference. But a lot of people say,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. That was
But
like
but
the slightly
even
better.
even if it ran well, it was only 30 frames. That's the other issue. People wanted 60 frames plus because that game required a lot of things in the background. And yeah, I don't have the regular one, you're right. But yeah, the other thing too, right? It's also it requires more than 30 frames because a lot of things in the background, which it didn't have. So people was like, bro, we want a console that can handle the fucking power of that game, right? So in order to do that, you had to let's just say you pray your Temple of Kingdom, right? And you moved it to the Switch 2. In order to make it upgrade, you had to pay a fucking like a price, a paywall in order to have the upgrades. You know how God of War 1, if you download it on your PS5, it automatically does the update for the graphics and frames on it? You don't have to buy nothing. You just got to re-download the game on your PS5 with your account. Doing that on Nintendo Switch 2, you have to pay for the upgrade.
Yeah, that's fucking bro, like
you had to pay to upgrade the game, which Sony does that for free.
Like I said, if we're comparing everything,
yeah.
Like chat, going back to everything that we've been talking about, for those that are joining in, haven't been here, we've talked about different topics. We've talked about the 100 men versus
the gorilla.
Then we talked about Microsoft raising their prices when they're an American company and they're blaming the tariffs. And now we have been going
to
crazy
Nintendo
on Nintendo for the past probably hour because it's just ridiculous of all the prices that thank you, baby. It's just ridiculous of all the prices and how crazy certain things are getting out of hand with Nintendo. And I just feel like they don't have any rights to fucking raise certain prices. And so that's a little recap of what we're talking about. But it's just fucking crazy. It's just
and
I wouldn't buy the fucking Nintendo. Like honestly, twin, the only reason I want to say I want to buy the Nintendo Switch is because I want to play that because they said that Metroid game or whatever.
Yeah.
Only gonna be for the Nintendo Switch 2.
Of course, yeah, which is stupid.
And I'm like,
everybody's dying for Metroid. Exactly. If I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, they didn't make a Metro game for Switch 1, didn't they? I heard people said the last one was for the Wii U.
They were talking about it. They were saying,
but they canceled it, or they switched companies or some shit. Some shit.
Some bullshit.
And Metro is my favorite game in Nintendo. One of my favorite games because I used to play the one for the DS all the time.
I've heard of Metroid, and this is gonna blow your mind. Never fucking played it. When I saw this,
that's insane
game. When I saw this gameplay, I'm not gonna lie to you. because I grew up playing Smash Bros, and
Yeah,
that's where I know the character.
and Samus, Samus.
Yeah, that's where I know the character. So when I saw this beautiful game that they remastered it or whatever the fuck it was, or it was remade, whatever, I'm like, bro, it looks fucking nice. Like, it doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
Then they hit me with the line at the end of the fucking game show. Oh, exclusive for Nintendo Switch 2. Because it's not going to come out for the OLED or the other one. So fuck you in the ass with no lube. I was like, oh, great. So I might have to cup it and spend $500 fucking dollars and then $70 for it. Or $80, however much they're going to fucking spend for it.
And then, like I said, the crazy part is to get the upgrade version of your Switch 1 games, you have to pay a fee to play it upgraded. And PlayStation, if you had the game like Spider-Man 2018, if you play Spider-Man 2018 on your PS5, it automatically does the update for it, right? Ghost of Tsushima, it gives you the fucking 5 version for free. God of War 2018, it automatically does a spec update for it, so it switches from the 30 to 60 frames automatically for you. These games, you have to pay a fee to get an upgrade. That's just, I don't know, bro. But let's roll the rest of the video. Like that shit.
Any more than 50.
No, I'm glad he said something about the camera, dog. Because I was like, ain't no way. We have so many YouTubers that went to Nintendo to see the Nintendo Switch. They saw the Direct, had nothing to say about the fucking camera. But yeah, y'all been fucking saying shit about the dock, the charging port, the fucking console itself. What about the fucking camera? I'm so happy he's here. Play him. Play my big daddy right here.
You never watched Angry Joe before?
Mm-mm.
You need to subscribe to him. He's one of the greatest YouTubers out like of all time. He's one of those.
Bro,
like
That piece of shit. The dock is 110.
Angry Joe show, by the way.
The Pro controller is
Angry
80. The fucking express cards that you have to
not even start about the
rebuy,
SD
by
card.
the way, are fucking 60.
Yeah, because they made it fucking smaller.
$500.
No,
it's $560.
Oh no, keep going, Joe. Keep going.
Believe
Keep
this,
adding it.
Nintendo. No,
Watch this,
you fucking ruined it.
The next Zelda's gonna be over $100.
Oh my fucking god! Right?
What are they talking about?
He said,
Wait.
the next Zelda is gonna be $100. Well, listen to what he said right here. Watch.
No,
Listen.
you fucking ruined it.
The next Zelda's gonna be over $100.
Oh my fucking god! Right?
You're fucking
Because they're
lying.
playing around. Here, Bonanza's cheap. You can have it. Mario Kart. We need to make the fucking money. $80. They don't even fucking show you the price in there because they know people would have fucking flipped their shit. $90 physical, not a special edition. Not a fucking
I
special
forgot
edition.
about the special
edition gonna be $100. $120
we
for
forgot
their
about that.
special edition with the little fucking maybe put toys in it and shit. Dude, what the fuck? And then what is that? Is that fucking euros? So it's cheap? No, because euros are more. They're more, bro. Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about other countries.
But what is it gonna be in Australia?
Hey, yo, yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, chat, as somebody that lives in America that was in the U.S. military before for 8 years, I traveled the world, and some of the places you were cheaper, but guess what? They pirate the fucking shit and sell it for cheap. But the other thing is, the countries that don't, but like Europe, for example, they're gonna charge like 120 in Canada, 100 for like Britain, and then Australia is like damn near double the price because apparently it's more expensive for like sales things and sales tax there. So it's like what we're paying $80 in Mario Kart is probably 160 in fucking Australia. Not even fucking capping. It's expensive there. I still don't know fucking why. Like it's actually insane. Oh, look at this big bag, bro. This is why we call the big bag twin chat. You see that, right? He started with food, and I got a protein bar or whatever, right? I had a protein bar. They gave me shit for this, right? And then this man got 2 full plates.
Hey, yo,
two
Hey,
plates.
you can look, but you can't have a bite, twin. You can look, but you
And
can't
see
have
this
a bite,
fat
all
asshole
right?
share with his twin. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Hey, I gotta represent my name out here, big bag twin. You know.
Yo, but yeah, that's the crazy part. It's gonna probably be more expensive in Australia, but let's continue.
Bro, no, not only that. Hold on, pause it real quick. I'm sorry. Last thing I gotta say.
Go ahead.
It's crazy. Like he said, I forgot about the fucking special edition. How much is a special edition gonna cost for Mario Kart if it's already $80? And then not for only Metroid. I know damn well they're gonna make the shit out of Metroid because they're gonna have a special edition for it. Like that's fucking insane. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that shit's fucking insane work, bro. That's insane work. But hold on, let's
Sell your
continue.
fucking kidneys. Oh, that just ruins the whole fucking thing. I was about to say, hey man, that was a great reveal, cool. I'm definitely considering it, but not at that price. Not at
fucking cheap.
$500 fucking
I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna wait.
They're just like it's a PlayStation 5, like it's the PlayStation 6. This isn't the PlayStation 6. This isn't the Xbox
2.
Next.
Next.
Whatever the fucking thing is. You're over here fucking, hey man, check it out. We got game chat.
Finally,
we got 2 frames per second game
at the
chat.
3 consoles behind.
$500.
Shit's crazy, dog.
$449 when the last one was $300. Nah, what a rude awakening today, dude. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. What is gonna happen now if Nintendo does this, guys? Other companies and if these sell, if it makes record numbers, all the other game companies, you think EA is not gonna charge base Madden $100, $80 to $90 after Nintendo
He's not lying,
does this?
chat. He's not lying, chat. Yo, what's up? Who did that, twin?
What do you think?
Oh no, that was me following our channels with it.
I will
That's
never
what
forgive you, Nintendo. Fuck you.
I did not know it had my
console.
alerts.
Fuck those games are too expensive, guys. No. You guys are making hand over fist, profit over profit. You fucking essentially, development costs are going up. Then lower them. Start not ballooning the fucking industry. They're gonna pop the bubble. This is if this might blow up in their face. I'm curious if that is too much for Nintendo fans.
I hope it does,
because
bro.
Nintendo fans are such a unique group. They'll buy anything. They'll do anything. They're basically like Madden sports.
I didn't say this because of him. I just say that because I've been saying that for years. But he says the same points I said about that shit, bro. They are such cucks for Mario and shit like that. It's like, bro, like, have a brain, bro. It's not worth it. Like
a unique group. They'll buy anything. They'll do anything. They're basically like Madden sports gamers.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll just
Madden.
take
Oh,
anything.
God.
So,
They'll
of
take
course,
dog
they're
shit in
going to
the
fucking
face.
buy this. All the other companies are going to get the wrong fucking message. They're going to say, well, I'm going to charge $100 for Grand Theft Auto 6. If Nintendo's doing a fucking kart game with shitty open world elements, and they're charging $90 for physical, we're going $100. This is.
And bro, we didn't even mention the fact that these dudes are so terrible with multiplayer online. No matter what game of Nintendo I ever played in the past, when I tell you that shit's laggy, that bitch is always laggy. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. Tell me a good online game you ever played on Nintendo.
I haven't, bro. Honestly,
there
hasn't been one.
That's what I'm saying.
There hasn't been one.
This is really bad for the industry.
It's fucking crazy.
This is bullshit.
I mean, they know they can get away with it because every parent with kids is going to be like, "I need the new Mario Kart. Why aren't we playing the new Mario Kart?"
And that's what's gonna happen.
It's such a big thing.
They're not targeting. They're not targeting
adults.
They're not targeting their fan base. Who they're targeting is the kids and their parents that are gonna be pressured to buy it because their kids are gonna be like, oh well, my friend Timmy from fucking the same classroom has it, mom, and I can't play with
It's
him
gonna be
because I don't have it.
It's gonna be kids in the Asian community, bro. Because China, Japan, Korea, they love Nintendo products, bro. And because Pokemon is a big thing, and they're gonna buy it because of that shit. Like, and then you have kids. That's just internationally. Kids is just gonna. Pokemon, for example, was one of the biggest things, bro. And they got that market by the balls, bro. Like, but
Can't believe this is happening. You know, the console already was too expensive.
Uh-oh.
Nintendo never lowers their fucking prices.
Remember I told you about that?
Other fucking, I didn't.
Remember I told you that?
I'm on autopilot anger here, Joe. I didn't hear it, but they never lower their fucking prices. Meaning it's gonna be $90 at launch. It's gonna be $90 3 years from now. That's fucked. You are such a greedy.
I told you
piece
they don't
of
do
shit.
discounts and shit like
Fuck
that.
you.
Third parties do, not
I
them.
am not spending $90 for fucking.
Because I think it was Charlie or no, I forgot who said it. Somebody said in Japanese culture, right? Oh, it was the Black Hokage, another YouTuber we gotta watch on this channel. But he even said like he was looking at articles. The guy that remember Wii Sports for Wii, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
fun fact about Wii Sports, right? Wii Sports came for free in the Wii in America only and not Japan. The reason why it didn't come out in Japan for free because Japan believes whatever product somebody made, like an artist, right? Because developers are artists, right? Game developers, the artists, right? They believe that the art should be paid for, right? Which understandable. But the thing was that the American representative of Nintendo in the Western side told them like make Wii Sports for free, and they're like, what people design this game, and they put their blood, sweat, and tears in this shit, and they should get paid for the game. He said, I get it, but you're gonna sell more consoles if you put one free game like this in the package, because in America, a good way to sell a product is to put something free with it, right?
For free, yeah.
And they said that's a thing. Like, and they say even look at it, even things like the streets, right? That if you go on the streets, right, like in Schedule 1, they do that as a perfect example. You could give 1 little gram in the game of a drug in order to like get the customer hook and then want to come back to buy more product. He says same thing works with even the retail scene. They would give you a free sample in Costco, or they would give you a free like perfume, like a sniff, or in vape stores they let you like test the product, right, with the little fucking rubber part that you could test the fucking shit with the vapes that they let you try where they put the juices in. And they said they purposely do that because once you get a taste of what the product could do, then you want to come back and buy more and more and more. And that's what he told.
It's addictive. It's addictive.
But that's what he told to the Japanese headquarters, right? Because they had the Nintendo America and Nintendo Japan. And Nintendo Japan is like, fine, we'll do this. We'll make Wii Sports free for Nintendo in America, but we're not going to make it free in Japan. That was the one time in Nintendo history that they had more sales in America than they did Japan. Because every other time Japan used to have more. But now that same guy no longer works for the company. And remember the tutorial thing for $10? He said, I would have made that free because that's what I did with Wii Sports. But they don't have me no more. And this is what I warned them. And now they're seeing the repercussions of not making shit free no more.
Yeah, no.
Yep. That's another thing. Yep.
Wait, Queen Lana, what do you mean their sales are 15% off?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean? Like,
well, Joe, it's only $50 for Mario Kart.
$80 stock markets, games, like what are you talking
$50.
about?
Yeah.
That's fucked. That's the way they do it. It's
no, because they were talking about they would never bring their stuff down. But you got to remember, we're talking about for Nintendo themselves, not from third parties. For example, if Best Buy made a discount, that's Best Buy making a discount, not Nintendo. Nintendo usually don't put it on their shit. That's what I'm saying. Where did they make it 15? Because we were looking online for the Switch 2 stuff. Everything's still the same price. Or are you talking about old Switch 1 stuff? Because I was about to say, like, Nintendo has this history. They just don't like lowering prices for shit. Well, I don't know if that counts for Nintendo America, actually. Games on regular. Yeah, like I said, that might be.
Yeah, but we're not. Okay, look.
We're talking about for Nintendo themselves.
Well,
They
what-
don't.
what we're-
They
what
don't
we're
believe
trying
in
to
that.
say is- what we're trying to say is Nintendo, the company itself, they don't lower prices.
They don't.
For consoles. I'm not sure about games because games are different than console. I'm talking about
Consoles, they will make a sale to just sell it out. But the games, they don't. It's been like throughout history. Okay, consoles, no. Consoles, they do sales. The games, they don't. Because in past history, right, whenever you see like a Black Friday sale and all this crap, it's usually America third-party distributors doing the sales, not Nintendo themselves. That's why people get it confused. But if you look at anything through Nintendo in the past, from Nintendo themselves, they don't do discounts because they believe that the product, whatever is value for, should never go down because it pays off the artists and the developers what they deserve. That's what they said. That's a Japan culture and a lot of Asian culture stuff where they believe if my work is worth $30, I'm not gonna discount it for you. They don't believe in bargaining that well. Middle East and stuff like that's different. And like in Asian countries, they don't believe in bargaining because they believe what my hard work is worth is what it's worth. Which I don't blame them for that philosophy. But when you're in stuff like sales, you have to do that. You know what I'm saying? To get them hooked.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like there's no way to go about it. Like you're trying to get your name out there. You're trying to get people to like you.
You gotta get the free samples here and there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Get them a little, get them one little fucking like cheese on a stick, and then you're like, damn, maybe I should buy the crackers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Costco does. But, shout out Costco, bro. Sponsors, Sam's Club.
Fucking sneaking in there. And
Taco Bell.
It is.
Yeah,
Nintendo
exactly.
fans,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, they're gonna, they're like, oh, it's inflation, it's fine.
No.
Games, well, because I mean, there's always that famous
Fuck
picture
that.
online that games during the N64 age were really expensive. Things
Oh,
used to
yeah.
be way higher than $60, $70.
It was $60 for the cartridge back then for
And
like
this is, I don't give a
2
fuck.
meg game.
I don't care. This, I mean, you're gonna make every fucking game release break somebody's motherfucking bank. You can't buy 2 games in a month. You have to fucking plan your fucking life if you want to do 3 games. And to take up a fucking whore your body out for to 100 back chicks for $10, like Joe used to do. You remember?
Well, that's why you have to.
It's
we had,
10 fat chicks for $100 each. Then you can say.
We used to have to go to Blockbuster because we
fat
couldn't afford
boys.
all the games, and now there's a Blockbuster. So
Fucking Blockbuster.
you have to.
It's
you have to
crazy.
pony up the money.
What the fuck? And I think the thing that blows me away is that Nintendo fans love buying physical. That's why you have the amiibos, it's physical, and then you got the games, and you got your libraries, and that's
I forgot about
who
the
they're
amiibos,
fucking
bro.
Yeah, bro, we forgot
despite
about that.
being
Oh,
a good console reveal,
The Mario
despite
Kart
being
World,
an
bro?
exciting 2
Oh
games.
my god, the
and then
amiibos
a
for
bunch-
Mario
and
Kart.
then all those upgrades, I bet you $30. We gotta look up the prices of those.
Oh yeah, you mentioned upgrades. Let's see.
I think there's a lot of people that were guessing at the prices because I was trying to look up to see what they were. They're like, I think. It's like, well, you don't know anything.
Right, because they didn't fucking say.
Look to win. Upgrade for fucking Zelda, right? Breath of the Wild, $6 to upgrade it, $8. Upgrade packs could go from $10 to $15. Breath of the Wild is a $6 upgrade. Breath of the Wild 2 is $8 upgrade. Difference was $11 to upgrade shit to the Nintendo Switch 2 version. Just
Nintendo
upgrade.
Switch.
And then what's the worst part? It doesn't come with the expansion pack. The upgrades.
You're lying.
Yeah, people was mad about that. They're like, I'm paying $8 to $10 to upgrade the fucking specs of the game, and I don't even get the DLC with it. Yep. So even if you pay for the DLCs, you don't get the DLCs with the upgrade spin. You just get the game. That's it.
Bro. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yo,
He stated how
Nintendo.
much.
I want the new Mario Kart to be exclusive. Fuck that. Yeah, right.
They cost. They think $10 to $15. Here's an
Babe,
example.
you're gonna keep wishing
they're
and
just
dreaming.
Extrapolating the difference.
Yeah, I ain't
The
mind that
difference
shit,
is
by the way.
$11.
We're not sure.
Hell
We're
no.
not sure yet. I'm fucking
broke bitches
surprised by
ain't
the
buying
11
shit.
fucking dollars.
$90 for a Mario Kart disc, and you think they're only going to charge $10 for an upgrade pack?
How is this
don't-
going over? I'm just looking at
$79.
Steam Deck. It is. There
Steam Deck it is?
I know, right? And Steam Deck has OLED. Well, you're
Oh,
you're
yeah,
over here
Steam Deck's
buying an
OLED too.
LCD in 2025.
In
When it's
2020.
350, then we can talk. Bro, what the fuck? And then
Honestly,
tariffs,
I feel like they
the
won't do
fucking
sales, bro.
tariffs.
If they did the 450 and it was OLED, I think that would have been fair. I think the other problem is it's 450 and it's not OLED.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Probably gonna make that shit even higher. Jesus fucking Christ, this is so stupid. I just didn't expect today to be the day that we're announcing $80, $90 games. Nintendo.
By Nintendo, all
Turn the
companies.
new Blizzard.
That's what
Fuck
they
you.
do yesterday because it was like April Fools. It's like no.
And Oblivion is $50. A remaster of an old ass game for like 10 plus years ago is $50. Just mind you. But they want you to pay $10 for a game that came out like 2 years ago on the Switch.
Nope, this is for real.
And they didn't even remaster. They just upgraded the specs on the console.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Like, y'all haven't watched Angry Joe, bro?
Said,
Give Angry Joe a fucking.
She said, I'm so mad. I don't need a new Switch.
I mean, you got the Aces. That shit is literally the upgrade that the Switch should have been. like you have all the, but that's what pisses me off, bro. Like you have all these new things, like the Steam Deck, the fucking Aces. You have like the fucking Valve. All these shits came out, and they're like spectacular devices. And the Switch 2 is underwhelming compared to them. The only thing they have that they don't is Nintendo exclusives. That's it.
What did she say?
They make Twilight Princess remaster again. I'm getting it. I don't care. You're gonna pay $10 more for a fucking game that wasn't even like worth the fucking upgrade.
She might not even be able to buy it because they might not even make it for the OLED. They might make it for Nintendo Switch 2, and you have to get Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah,
that's how they're gonna get most of these people that want to buy the
it's
upgrades.
worth I don't know if it's worth the upgrade. What pisses me off, right? Like God of War, for example, 2018. I buy the game.
Oh,
I get the PS5.
Okay, I get you.
And I get it for free.
You're buying the Nintendo Switch 2. Gotcha. All right.
Oh, I'll buy the Switch 2 just for that? And the upgrade is not even worth it. Like I said, you're going from 30 to 60 frames at most on the upgrade. Compared to God of War, right? You're doing the spec upgrade and everything.
She big balling. Fuck it.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you buy a Switch 2, I'm not gonna lie, you're dumb. Like just anybody in general, you're dumb. Like it's not worth the upgrade, bro. Like you're better with the OLED. You're better with the OLED Switch 1. Like
after looking at everything, it's not worth it. After looking at everything and like really getting more depth into it, it's not.
The specs is not there. And these other game is worth the upgrade. I don't care. Did you? Oh, she didn't see it. The Switch or the Zelda upgrade on Switch 2 and whatever, you can't even tell the difference. Who was it? I think Charlie. So let me see if I can find it. Zelda Switch.
Like chat. Just save your money.
Switch 2 comparison.
At this point, chat, save your money.
Go out
to eat, enjoy your life, enjoy food. You can buy a lot of food with a 1K, you know. You can go to Costco, Sam's Club. You can buy bundles of shit for 1K, you know. Just stack up, man. Just stack up. That bread, and it ain't worth it buying a Nintendo Switch.
Hold on, I'm a Charlie.
Oh
yeah,
hell no! She said I'll just have my sugar daddy buy it.
Look, watch this.
Oh, Penguins or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Penguins. I love him. But yo, he shows the side by side comparison of the two fucking things. Yeah, he shows a side by side comparison of this shit, and it's fucking hilarious, bro.
That's what people sound like when they do their best to defend Nintendo from my mean words. They deserve it. Nintendo is greedy, and I'm tired of it. So I keep making fun of them. And there's so many people that defend Nintendo, even in spite of them reaching into their piggy bank and shaking it for everything that could fall out. Heavens to Betsy, Nintendo even has the gall to charge money for their tech demo welcome tour for the Nintendo Switch. This is a game with the Switch 2 that's supposed to teach you how to use the console. It is a tour of it, and they didn't even have the common courtesy to let it be free like other games of that kind, like Astrobot back on the PS4. It doesn't get more pathetic than that. How do you even defend that? How do you even begin to rationalize why they would charge money for their tutorial of the Switch 2? It's
Right.
craziness. That is an actual Mr. Krabs maneuver. Like that episode where he was charging customers for air inside of the restaurant.
Right.
Like Nintendo is
Charging
so
air.
beyond greedy, and I believe it is just truly indefensible. No matter how hard people jump through mental gymnastics to, wave it away is not a big deal, and like they're totally right for increasing the price of their games and all this and that. I don't know. I don't understand the desperation to suck the Nintendo wiener this hard and defend them like this, fight their PR battles for free. It is very valid criticism to make fun of them for their pricing because it's just ludicrous. And keep in mind, Nintendo never drops the price of their games.
And that's
ever.
two people.
Games
Two
that are
people
like
that
10
said
years
that.
old are
Two.
still being sold for full fucking price by
Lala, this is a Nintendo website. Mario Odyssey for over 10 years is still $60.
Nintendo. So these games.
So, like I said, Nintendo themselves don't drop the price. Third-party companies do.
That are coming out that are going to be $80 occasionally for the Switch 2, they are going to remain $80 till the day you die. Occasionally they do like a deal where they drop the price temporarily on some of their titles, but that comes once in a blue moon. You are more likely to see Halley's Comet again than you are to see a Nintendo price drop on one of their properties for any meaningful length of time. And they charge out the wazoo for every single fucking thing that they can possibly even imagine. Like game chat in their games is a paid service, which means
Game chat? What's the paid service? Oh no.
It's a paid service. Your C
that's
buttons are going to be
that's
locked
the
behind a
membership
paywall.
one.
If you
That's
don't
the
pay for
the C that I was telling you about. You know the button, the C button, the membership one. If you wanna game share your game and talk to friends and all that stuff, the little things that we were talking about, you have to pay for a membership in order to use that button on your controller.
Chief, are you looking at me right now?
Oh, I am. Well, I'm seeing myself. Can't see you. I can see you. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Paying
Tell me about it.
for chat.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
We're paying
for chat.
For chat.
When there's Discord, there's PlayStation where you can chat with friends and all that stuff. There's Xbox.
And the party is
where
no
you can
longer
chat.
behind the subscription no more. You could be in party chat without the subscription of PlayStation.
Yeah, that's why I named those. Yep, because you don't have to have members.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Buttons on your controller aren't even going to work. It's ridiculous.
Buttons on
Their
your
game
controller.
chat is also just reskin Discord, but with technology that's ancient compared to modern Discord. So I'm just going to show you clips from today's Yap session on Nintendo where we're going over Doug Bowser's most recent interview, and they showed more from game chat. It looks so laggy and so old. It is insulting they would even consider charging for it. And in this interview,
crazy, bro.
Doug Bowser gives no good reasons why they increased the price of the games. The reason he gives, I think, is trash. Did you watch the Bowser interview over their $80 games? I didn't watch the interview, I just saw the statement. I'll watch the interview real quick.
Oh, I
This man
remember
actually
this.
like opened up his whole heart here. Like a 3.
Worthwhile upgrade so you don't kind of fall into that Wii U moment again.
That Wii U moment.
Oh, he just said the forbidden word. He mentioned Wii U. CNBC bringing up Wii U directly to Nintendo? Oh, wow.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
They said another Wii U moment to
Doug
fucking
Bowser's even surprised. Like, what you say?
the head honcho Nintendo.
These are clearly pre-screened questions, but I'm surprised they're willing
They
to even
chose
mention what
fighting
kind
words,
of failure
bro.
Wii U was. I was one of the victims of that.
I was one of the
got
victims
scammed
of
by
that.
it.
Is happening behind us right now. It really
I did buy a Wii U.
My roommate
that
bought
next
it.
generation, but then added very powerful.
What did you see in it?
Look at the
In
lag
the
in
Wii
that
U?
shit.
So it's
Look at the lag in the bottom.
Okay, geez, I can't believe I was able to defend myself about the Wii U. The reason I bought
That
it
shit
is
got like
because I
10
missed
frames.
out on the Wii. I never owned a Wii. I only ever played it at friends' houses, and I felt so.
The lag
weird
of the
about
demo
that.
is hilarious.
So when
That
the Wii
shit
U
is
rolled around, I was like,
terrible,
not
bro.
this time. I'm gonna get it. So I got it. Turns out I was weird now because I was the only one with a Wii U. But without the Wii U, I would have never created Big Moist. Because
Big Moist.
The name Big Moist came from the Wii U. I bought it. I then brought it to my dorm. And
Hold on. We're gonna continue.
Doug vacation.
I thought
Played
he did-
games. You could talk to your friends while doing it. Hey, people criticized Isaac Newton with gravity. Trust me here. Just stick with me. Stick with me. It's ridiculous. Like it's.
Bro, it is ridiculous, bro. Like, what the fuck?
They act like this shit's game breaking, bro. But yo, like it's crazy to me because they showed a comparison of Zelda on the Switch and the Switch 2, and you barely see a difference, bro. It's terrible. And I'm just like in my head, like, bro, there's emulators that do it now that does it better. Like it's
no, yeah,
emulators, fucking emulators.
It's $70.
Bro, look at these prices, bro. Like, oh my god, bro. Like, hold on.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro.
Does he show the Breath of the Wild? It might have been another video that he talks about.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah.
If Nintendo is successful, bro, we're fucked. Because like Angry Joe said,
I've always said I think
every company's just gonna follow them right afterwards.
Oh yeah, and like they said, the funny part is like imagine GTA when it comes out after they saw that people pay $80 for that shit. Like that's absolute insanity, bro. I wish I'm gonna check the other one, Zelda 2 comparison. Like, bro, somebody was just talking about how bad it looked. I think it was this
on the right, and then the
So just chat. This left side is Breath of the Wild on Switch 2, Breath of the Wild on fucking right side. Look at the slight difference right there. It's barely any difference with lighting. Like I get it was watching it to stream, but when you see like the PlayStation, like when they showed it from like 5, from 4 Pro to 5, it was a big difference. 5 to 5 Pro, you saw the window shit, but they really had to highlight it. And to me, that's still not as bad as Switch or Switch 2 because that's a whole console generation difference. Well, the 5 to 5 Pro is literally just a slight upgrade. That's why it's a Pro, not a PlayStation 6. But this is what you're getting from a whole generation upgrade.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition here on the left.
Right here, you see right here, the hair is just fucking really, like, it doesn't look great. Now, this one has a little bit more coloring, and you have like a little bit more lighting on the hair, but not that much you can tell the difference. It looks like they just put more color on the left.
And right away, you can already tell how much clearer the resolution is. It's in the Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Yes.
The detail on the floor, like you can see all the little lines in the design.
So that is true. You see a little bit more.
Starting out at the very beginning of the game. Anyone who's played this.
Yeah, but at what cost, though?
Like I said, like you barely see the writing here, and you see the writing on here.
Those are like literally minor.
For a whole $150 difference, and then on top of that, you have to pay $10 to $15 extra for this upgrade. If you don't own the game, I mean, if you own the game, you still have to pay $10 to $15 for that slight upgrade.
Will obviously recognize the scene.
Iconic.
This is what you're gonna pay for the upgrade, Malo. This is the upgrade.
The edge here, we're going to look.
And somebody cracked me up because they said, "Look at the rock in here, like look at the rock here, and look at the rock here." I barely see like 5, 6 more lines. Somebody said between this rock and that rock, it's like 5 to 6 lines of a difference. And then like the grass, they're like the daddy lines look the same. They said, "Oh, there's a little bit fucking grass here." It's like, look, my arm got hairier.
Bro,
somebody said.
All I see is the color difference. That's all I'm seeing.
And I think that's just fucking the way they recorded me personally. I think they did that on purpose. But you know,
they did do that. They did do that on purpose.
Very iconic.
Now I would say right here, if you look in the right side, it looks a little more pixelated. Here he doesn't look pixelated. So distance is getting better. But even then, it's not even that much more. Because the graphics still look terrible, but it doesn't look pixelated from the distance.
And how much
the detail, like the trees in the horizon, you can
and
see,
you see
like,
a little bit more smoke,
and even in the forest close up.
And that's it.
I mean,
That's
even
it.
looking at the definition on the cliff where Link is standing, it's
and the lighting as well.
breathtaking. Of the wild.
Good
She said breathtaking. Of the wild.
And here you can see even the little
The rain looked exactly the same or worse, bro. That's
Each
another
individual
one that pissed
raindrop
me
Yeah,
off.
the
its own
texture of the
puddle
rain.
here. It's really
Like you see a little bit more here, but even then it's the same shitty rain. Like, it's just more. Like,
Bro. Yeah. Yo.
Cheese face, bro.
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous, Nintendo. It's fucking ridiculous, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Lala wants to pay for this.
Oh,
Walk
she
by
can
over.
pay. She can pay. If she's paying
And
for it,
Link's-
she can pay
Link's
for it.
adorable
If
rosy
she's paying
cheeks.
for it, by all means.
It's chilly up there.
No, no,
And
bro.
in a moment, we're going to go ahead and warp into the Korok Forest.
And this is something.
They showed this with Pokemon also, like the last one that came out, and they're like, bro, all the difference was I barely could see the buildings a little bit better in the background. Barely. Like, it's like, come on, bro. But then there was like people show Breath of the Wild and the emulator, whatever, that they had, like, because they connect the dock to the fucking PC and then use the emulator to load it from the dock. And it looks 10 times better, bro. It looked like I went from like a Nvidia 10 series to like a 30 series. Like it's still not a 40 series, but it looks like a 30 series. You know, like it's.
Yeah, but that's because you're connecting it somewhere to give it that boost.
But that's what I'm saying. You had to do it for a
when
PC.
When it shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't be having to connect it somewhere to give it that extra boost.
No, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, it's fucking like what the fuck.
It's just like the fact that the console doesn't do that itself. To me, it's a really shitty fucking thing. I'm not gonna lie. And they could have done more. They could have done better. They could have gave more of a fuck, but they just didn't. Like I think that's.
They said fuck everybody, bro.
Yeah,
they said fuck everybody, twin.
I mean, you're not lying. Like there's nothing that shows otherwise, you know. Like, but it's just heartbreaking, you know.
All I know is am I get it? No. If Lala wants to get it, by all means.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it isn't, bro. It isn't worth it. Like even Austin said it too. Like it's not that much of a difference.
It ain't. And like that's another one too. Y'all gotta like follow because after seeing that shit, I might have to follow him because like it's funny how he made some jokes about the Joy Cons and like fucking how like it ain't no OLED. Like he said like like when he said that shit was funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know, bro. There was a lot they could have done better. Like it's sadly underwhelming. Sadly underwhelming.
And
But,
I'm hoping that when Nintendo launches, that people do not go crazy buying the games and the console, just so other companies don't do that shit. Because if they do, it's over, bro. I'm not getting.
We're cooked.
I'm not getting that. I'm not getting the next PlayStation.
I mean, we're
I'm
cooked. We're cooked, bro. Like
I'd rather save money to boost up my computer or to upgrade my computer because it's just more cheaper that way, and go from there. Because y'all not fucking me raw dogging, no lube, no nothing. You could say hello before you do anything, and yeah,
you can say hello before you do anything. But like honestly, I think the biggest takeaway of this whole segment right here is just like, bro, they really saw this shit. They knew the capabilities. How's it going, guys? My bad, was in a fire. We just got shot at. Holy shit! God damn, bro. Man, that's Chicago for you, bro.
I hope everything's good, bro.
Yo, and that's one of the other homies. So, oh yeah, by the way, chat, just if y'all didn't know, so if you ever see DJ Gamer, you see somebody, Danny Tech Daddy, Venom Ghost or Queen Lala, they are part of our group CCM. We're the Big Bag Twins in the CCM group. I'm the CEO, you know, like leader that Venom CCM, but these are all my brothers and sisters that end up joining the mafia. Like my twin over here. But all those are gonna be our mods for the channel. So if you see them,
I sold my soul to them guys.
But yeah, what we were saying, Venom, we were talking about the pricing of like first Xbox and then the Gorilla Talk just to start out, just to be funny. But then Nintendo, I think me and Chief had different segments where we had heart attacks during the segments, bro. Like it's crazy. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I think we could go like 6 more hours on this topic, but it's like we're beating something that's already dead at this point. Like I think we both agree this shit's expensive, overrated.
And on
It's
top of
just
that,
not
we're
good for the
hoping.
gaming community in
And
general.
on top of that, I'm hoping that Nintendo is not successful with their sales.
Oh, I hope so
Because
too. Yeah.
we were watching
Facts.
we were watching other YouTubers say that if Nintendo is successful with this sales, it's just gonna skyrocket the market for other companies to skyrocket their sales on games, and not just games, but also console as well. And we don't want that shit happening. We want to stop
GTA
it.
about to be $250, dog. GTA is gonna be $250, bro. Just the base edition. Oh, you want to buy the special edition for $500, dog? $500 fucking dollars. Like, I'm in a fucked up neighborhood. LOL stream is lagging on my side. Oh damn, bro. Yo, just be safe,
Yeah,
dog.
bro.
I ain't gonna lie, but like,
Yeah. Just stay safe. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Fuck all of that.
yeah, fuck that, bro. You getting robbed out there like Nintendo and shit. Like, it's probably Nintendo shooting y'all out there. Oh, y'all don't want to buy the Switch too? Like, bro, I ain't gonna
Bring
lie.
that ass over here. It's that bring that ass.
I ain't gonna lie, but yo, I think we're almost 3 hours in. Like, damn, bro. Like,
Yeah.
this is. I don't know, Tori. I feel like I can keep on going, but like, it's up to you, Brody.
Nah.
You didn't.
No, Brody. You good. I think I talked enough about fucking Nintendo. I talked my heart. I screamed. I yelled. I feel
Cried.
defeated. I feel like crying. I feel
Bro.
like
It's like
I feel like we gotta have a funeral for myself.
Emotional damage.
Like, bro,
I know
it's
y'all
ridiculous.
y'all good. Just I'm in the shitty ass neighborhood. No, I feel it. I feel it, bro. But yeah, but I think this is a perfect point to close out for the fucking stream.
Yeah.
But yo, so I'm gonna close out with make sure you tell a friend, to tell his friend, to tell his auntie about the stream of your favorite big backs, pally wax. If you don't, you're gonna get smacked. So yeah, anything you gotta say, Chief?
Oh no. Fuck all of that. If you don't, guess what? We get in the shiesty, no lube, no nothing, the 10-foot pole, and we fucking you raw dog, just like how Nintendo did.
And then if you still don't fucking tell anybody about the channel, we're just gonna bring Venom to get you guys to go to that neighborhood. You know, it's light work. Like light work, bro. It's just light work.
No, but in all honesty, guys, we appreciate y'all being here. Let's just stop for 5 seconds, for 1 second, just to see who we are, what we're doing, what it is that we're trying to bring to you guys. We appreciate that because it's still traffic coming through our channel. So, like I said, we appreciate that. Make sure you guys follow, hit that follow button, and just stay in tune with us because we have our own channels. Mine's is Chief Z18. You guys can follow me there. I stream on there on my own, or I stream with the group that we have. We play different varieties of games. You know, we don't stick to one genre, but when we do find a genre that we do like, we do stick for that for a while until we get bored out of it and whatever it is. But yeah, make sure you guys follow my boy, my twin big back RJ Money 360. And my channel is Chief Z18, and we appreciate that, guys. All the love and support we get.
Yep. And then all these amazing content creators. I don't know if y'all see in the bottom. We have over here. Let me do this real quick. We have over here Pinkman, another great content creator. Monkey Round Gaming, the OG crew members DJ, Venom, Chief, and also Queen Lala, Danny, Homegirl Jessup. Make sure you give all these people, fantastic people, some fucking love as well too. They're a bunch of day ones that we had since we started streaming and whatnot. Great people, great audience, great streamers. And yeah, so yeah, thank you again, everybody, for coming through. Let's see who the fuck, this is gonna be our first raid. I mean, hopefully it lets us raid. I don't think it will, because I think a lot of channels now requires that 30-day minimum, so it might not let us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was looking at the thing to see if I could lower it. It doesn't even let me lower it, so it might not even let us raid some of these people. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's all good.
Let's see. I see Monkeying Around Gaming. So let's see if we can at least follow. See if he is able to take our love. If he can't take our love, we might be cooked, Chad. I ain't gonna lie. And we could do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours.
Pause. Our name is not Nintendo.
Oh. Oh yeah, so a lot of these people, I don't think we're gonna be able to raid. It look like we're not. It ain't that marker where we're allowed to raid yet.
That's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good.
Let me
twin.
try one more person. Let me try.
Just make sure you guys hit that follow. Show that's the love and support.
Let's see yours.
I might be live later tonight, depending how I'm feeling. If I'm not too tired, guys, but if I am, just make sure you stop by and just tell me where you from and if you stopping from this channel. You heard?
Facts. Let's see if we could raid Pinkman. Maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna try raid Pinkman. Let's see. Yeah, nah. So I think everybody now has the minimum 30 days. So, so for now, we're just gonna end it with a thank you again for the great first episode we have. We're gonna also upload this to YouTube.
Make sure you hit that song on the out.
Oh
the
yeah.
intro.
Oh, I don't even think I put it on the fucking thing, but don't worry, I got you. But our great fucking YouTube creator over here. So I'm managing the Twitch side. My boy Chief over here managing YouTube side. He's gonna put that shit so y'all can watch it. I don't think we got VOD yet on the Twitch, so he's gonna put it on the YouTube side. So if y'all missed the episode, want to rewatch it, you can go ahead, put it in YouTube, and make sure you tell a friend, tell another friend, tell his auntie about that shit you heard. You know. But until then, you got any things you want to close out with, Chief?
No, we good. I say my peace.
And peace.
Yeah, we good, chat. Peace. Catch you in the next one. Take care. Have a great night.
Big back.
Big back. Hey. Big back. Hey. It's loaded up.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh no. I'm eating my snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Mac.
Yeah.